we're back. We're back. Hopefully this time my computer runs a little better. I did a test run battle in Blitz, and I think it is good. For those of you that are just joining the stream now and you don't know what happened, I just restarted my stream. For some reason, when I do... Or not when I do a Blitz stream, but like earlier today I was having problems with my computer. And I think what happens is for some reason the computer like goes to sleep mode or something when I'm not using it. Yeah, now it's running fine. But sometimes my computer like goes to sleep mode or something when I'm not using it, and it shuts down. And then when I turn it back on, yeah, it's totally fine now. But when I turn it back on, it's like weird and it doesn't run at what it should be. My GTA was stuttering like crazy earlier today, so now it's running fine after I restarted it. So I'm not sure what's causing that, but it's too much effort for me to figure out. It's probably some like automatic sleep mode setting or something like that. Let's see, we got the ML2. Well, we just bounced the flat side of the ML2. You know, that's a super heavily armored vehicle. Ah. Of course, I get blind fired. I would love to be where the WZ is, but my teammates are just all in the position I'd like to be, of course. And now they're spotted. Move out of my way, chips. But it seems like it's running fine now. Got the Minotauro and a bunch of other big ol' stronky tonks over here. Will the 1-2-1 poke? Oh, okay, guess they won't get spotted until they drive over there. Okay, that's just bogus. It's because our CS stopped. Oh, great. Now I'm going to be the one shot. Of course. Yep, there you go. 500 off my tank. It's actually funny how I'm always the one punished for my teammates being bad. My CS doesn't poke the 1-2-1 and allows them to cross, and then they back up and I take the shot for them because they're too inept to do anything. Like, okay. Goodbye. You have fun with that, CS. Can't help you. Bye. Not my problem. Okay, yep, there you go. 1-2-1 shoots me. I'm already down to very little health at this point. Boom. There you go. 325 into the 57. Boom. 340. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. You got me good. Oh, apparently I can't pen the lower plate of a 57 heavy. And I'll just chill here and reload. 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm going to move up. 57 shoots at my teammate. Aiming on the rear. Boom. There's 450. I'm doing okay. Now we'll go back this way. Did you fix the aiming problem? Yes, I did fix the aiming problem. Okay. Good job, I guess. Good job. Like, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. I'm not allowed to have fun half these times because I just get YOLO'd by some random bozo who kills himself to YOLO me. Very exciting gameplay. Very, very exciting. Oh well. Unfortunate teams. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care that much. I didn't really do anything wrong in this battle. The two mediums in front of me got to position faster, and then I got shot by the frickin' Eric for 500 when they were shooting at somebody else. And then what was more unfortunate was the fact that our CS just didn't spot the 1-2-1 crossing. If that CS had spotted the 1-2-1 when they poked, I could have bled them out, and they probably wouldn't have been able to do anything. But, nope. So, in return, I didn't help the CS, and they died. Your dad and grandma's health issues? Yeah, I think my grandma will be okay. If she does have cancer, it's a treatable cancer, so it's not...
At Baba Best 2000
not hopefully a huge issue.
$4.99 through Super Chat. I'm sorry to hear about your dad and grandma's health issues. Hopefully, they'll both get well soon.
We'll have to see what's going on with my dad, though. We did fine. Nothing crazy, but it's also like the first couple games in the Caro, so doesn't matter too much. Great job from the enemy 1-2-1. Roaring game. So, you know what you get a turd emoji. Should be a setting in your PC. Yeah, I know. I always love when people that have no clue about PCs try to give me advice on how to fix my PC. We've had this conversation multiple times on the channel, and I build PCs. I've built 4 PCs now, and then you always get people in chat that are like, I know the problem. No. No. Just, no. I'm Larry, and I'm going to be in your closet. What is wrong with you, femboy, you boob? Alright. Sheridan is crossing over there. I'm going to move up over here, and boom. There you go. Nice 412. We have the Concept, which is obviously a big threat. Hate going up against Concepts, especially on Mines Hill. This is very irritating because there's a lot of HP I could be taking off the enemy. Okay, we get 1 bounce. That's not bad. We can get 1 more bounce from this Concept. He's out of shells, but we obviously also have the Kampfpanzer. Okay. So one thing I've never loved about the Karo is its accuracy. It's just such a mid gun in that regard. Nice. Overmatch the engine deck. Alright, that's a decent start. 1100 damage. We haven't bled anything in return. Bro, what are we typing, Poom? Do you want me? Alright, you know what? You're getting a mute. Put in timeout. 5 minutes. Boom. There you go. I don't even know what you're spamming. I hate playing on mines, dude. It's like the most unenjoyable map known to humankind. What was that? What the heck, bruh? Oh my god. You just don't do anything on mines. You just sit here the whole game. And like, if I try to poke this Concept, he'll probably just go right through my turret armor. He's clearly very bad, though, so that's good news. The Karo gun is getting to me, guys. It's getting to me. I don't know what the Karo's doing, but holy bad accuracy. What the heck? What the heck is going on today? We have an E50 on the flank. Boom. There we go. 365, but he's just going to back up, so I can't hit him anymore. Well, we're doing okay, I guess. Not a very exciting battle, though. Not even, like, slightly exciting. There you go. Nice. It's not bad. Here's my thought process. Oh, I can't. I can't with this gun right now, dude. Wow. Might be some of the worst RNG I've ever seen. Wow. I mean, listen. I don't have a problem with the Karo's gun being troll. But I do have a problem when it's missing actually every shot I'm firing. Like, that's a bit of a problem, you know? Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do when I'm firing at fully exposed tanks. And it's just like, nah. No, you're not going to hit that, you know? How dare you try and hit that shot, Droodles? How dare you? Oh, my G-Sword almost just ate my shot. But thankfully we got it out. Not bad. 3,700 damage. It's pretty hard to do bad in a Karo. It's just also a little frustrating when your gun is doing what it did this game. Karo gun misses always for me too. Yeah, it's just so troll. It's not a problem when you're frontline, but when you're trying to like poke and snap your shots and not bleed health, it's definitely a bit troll. But that's fine. We're going up in percent. We'd have to do really bad for our percent to go down. There's like 7 of your shots on the ground. That's so annoying to see. Yeah. It's pretty unenjoyable. Hello. Thank you very much for the donation of CZK. What is that currency? I have a feeling...
YouTuber
Let's see.
David donated 50 Czech korunas through
Czech.
Super Chat.
Okay.
Hi there.
Czechoslovakia. I've already marked a couple Czech tanks. I've done the Błyskawica. Was that it? Yeah, I think that's just it. But I did do the Błyskawica. Actually, is the Błyskawica Czech or is it Polish? I don't remember. The TVP is Czech. The Błyskawica might be Polish. I don't remember. Okay. Here we go. At least my game's running fine now. Kara with events? No, that's just nasty. It's horrible. Why would you do that to yourself? I don't love poking the spot when there's nothing spotted because you don't know where the enemy team is. Okay. Flat side of a concept bounces. I can't. Oh, yeah, and there it is. There it is, bro. My bad. Some random-ass tank destroyer sitting in the back of their map will just insta-snap me. Move out of my way, 121. Yeah, what? Go away. I hate when teammates, like, ride my ass. It's really annoying. I'm trying to do my own thing. Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, just insta-snap me. I wish I was that good at the game that I could just insta-snap someone. These are the games that are very unenjoyable, because you don't do anything. It was a frickin' Hori that shot me, of course. It's always a Hori, dude. It's always a Hori. Every single time. Bro, you're really trying to tunnel me there, Chieftain. It's funny, because he's the same guy who says, oh, I'm a big fan, and then he's going out of his way to, like, stare at me this entire game. So, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I can't do anything to the E50. There's no point to even bother. At this distance with the APCR, it's just not possible to pen that shot. Wow, great job from our 121 full health ammo rack. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not a very exciting game, though. We're going to do basically nothing this battle. I hate games like this. You don't do anything. It's just a battle where the entire enemy team goes to the most random spots, and it counters nobody, but it stops you from doing something, you know? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You're just the best player in the game there, Sheridan, I guess. You can just insta-snap me for 570. Yeah, my bad. My bad, bro. My bad. It's always hilarious to me what these players get away with. I can make the best plays ever. And of course, I'm just going to be YOLO'd is what's going to happen here. Okay. E50 misses. There's two. Get out of my game. Garbage, bro. $270? Whoa, what a bad roll. $270. Damn, that's bad. $270. That's crazy, dude. I'm gonna be honest, Chieftain. I'm gonna start putting stream delays on because of you. Because you're clearly trying to get into my games. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. As I said, we DM'd. I said, I don't have a problem if you get into my games accidentally, but I think you're purposefully trying to get into my games. And even if you're trying to help me, I don't, why do you have to, like, purposefully try to get into my battles? So I'm probably going to set a stream delay in the future. Once again, one person ruins the fun for everybody else. How did you make that game a win? I don't know. I really don't. I mean, the only reason I was frustrated in that battle is because my RNG screwed me over on that Sheridan. Like, that shot should not have missed. You guys watched that. I don't understand how that shot missed the Sheridan there. Hello, Vins. How you doing? And then the Sheridan just insta-snaps me in return. That's what really irritates me. Like, I don't have a problem with, you know, somebody shooting me or my shot missing. I have a problem when my shot misses and I actually aimed it and, like, did the right play, and then somebody just insta-snaps you in return and just hits you. Like, that's really frustrating. Especially when it's something like a Sheridan, you know? It's pretty frustrating. I should not have to deal with people insta-snapping me. My nose is itchy. this 114 is actually hot garbage. What am I looking at? Yeah, that's about what I expect from this tank. I'm gonna get no damage again in this game. It's just one of these battles where the enemy team decides to YOLO for literally no reason, apart from the fact that they can. Oh. There's one shell. Can't spot him, of course. Yeah, wow. I have to drive into cover. I honestly think that the Karo gun has some of the worst on-move dispersion values, like, in the game. It's why the Karo is so useless at distance. Like, you're watching it. These shots are missing by a very large margin. It's not like, oh, you know, one of my shots missed a no. It's like, this shot missed by such a large amount that it's actually impressive. Of course it low rolls. 324. Another low roll. Another low roll. I could shoot, but obviously that would be a bad play. There you go. Oh, my mouse keeps freaking... I need to fix my mouse cable after this. It's like moving on its own. Just a teeny bit longer. And there you go. Can't, dude. I can't with this RNG sometimes. It's really hard to 326, 326. It's just, I don't know. And then I get rolled 550, which is a max roll from the 5A. Like, listen, I'm not purposely trying to complain, but it's like when I'm watching every shell of mine miss, low roll, and then I just get shot back for 550, which is a max roll in return. It's just a little bit frustrating, you know? Okay, of course. It's the moment I shoot, he gets the kill. Yeah, I'm gonna get the kill. It's worth it. Because I want XP, and you get XP for killing tanks, so... I'm not going to go for the 5A. I'm going to take out the enemy Sheridan, who I think is going to flank. Yeah, I need to fix my mouse. It's like the cord is like bunching up and moving my mouse. I think that's better. There he is. Nice. See, I big brain this because the enemy Sheridan's screwed now. Because of where I went, they can't back up. They're just dead. Yeah. I wasn't worried about the 5A. I was worried about the Sheridan. They're a decent player. The last thing I wanted to have happen was that. Well, not a bad game. 4,000 damage. I'm surprised I actually ended up dealing 4K in this battle. You can see, like, once you do get close, this gun's fine. Like, when you get close range, the Karo is really dangerous. But anything that's even a little bit of distance, this gun just misses the easiest shots. Not only does he get in your games, but he tunnels you when he does. That last game definitely felt like you were going out of your way to tunnel me there. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I just don't really find it fun when people try to, like, purposefully get into my games. It's not fun for me to have to fight the same person over and over.
YouTuber David donated 20 Czech korunas through Super Chat. Good luck, Bros.
Thank you very much for the donation. I don't have a problem with people get into my game accidentally, or they're just queuing and they get into my battle. But if you're, like, purposefully waiting for my battle to end and then you're queuing, that's why I have stream delays on, because I don't need to fight you and a chieftain every single game I'm playing. It's just not fun. It's pretty lame. Great, I'm the only medium. There's no way that I'm going to medium flank alone, especially when they have a Foch and Hated. There's just no way that's happening. I'm no fool. could be a bad... I knew it. I knew it, dude. I knew it. I knew it. Bro, what? What am I looking at? So they're 57 heavy and 50B decided to go over there. Why? Of course. Oh, I thought that Type 5 was going to tunnel me for a second. I don't like any of this. This is terrible. Of course he hits that. Of course he does. Least accurate tank destroy? Insta-snap. $287. Okay. 287. 287. That is insane. Whoa! I can't, dude. I can't with this gun. It's crazy. It's so bad. It's so bad. I cannot name a tank that has a worse gun than the Caro. Holy dude. Don't get me wrong, the Caro is really, really dangerous, but like sometimes it is actually a piece of trash. I cannot name a tank where the gun trolls me harder than this. Bounce a 50B. Let's go for the track wheel. Nope. Okay. Still took the 50B out of the game. That's a good start. Now I gotta wait for my shells, of course. Alright, there's one shot. Nice. Put on speed boost, and I'm going to reverse. The nice thing about the Caro is that it does have really, really, really good reverse speed, so I should... okay. Of course, the moment I back up, it, like... yeah, whatever. Boom. You know what's funny? He actually will kill me. He actually kills me. A no camo 57 heavy kills me. Yo, guys, they nerfed the 57 heavy. Was the Caro always this inaccurate? Did Wargaming nerf it? No, it's always this inaccurate. It's just crazy how bad this thing's gun is. It's why, as much as I love the Caro, I also hate driving it sometimes. Like, we have multiple games been getting screwed by the gun today. The alpha damage that I've been rolling is insane. And then the shots, I mean, the fact that I bounced that 50B, the fact that I had to eat more into my clip actually probably caused me to die to that 57 heavy, because I would have been able to reload all my shells. Like, it's just crazy how bad this gun can be sometimes. And I'm not complaining about the Caro, because it's an overpowered tank. I'm just getting mad that my shells are completely screwing me over here. I shouldn't be bouncing a 50B. I shouldn't be missing a 57 heavy in the open, right? Like, the problem is every shell you miss in the Caro, you're eating into your DPM. Every shot. Because if you miss one shell, you're probably going to shoot the second, which means that you're going to use more DPM to shoot that second shell, if that makes sense. So every shot you miss, you're eating into your DPM in the Caro. And, okay, there goes 1,000 of my health just like that. Wow. Wow. Wow, okay. Whatever, dude. I'm getting a little salty here today. My everything is just screwing me over. Yeah, El Bozo. Good job. This Type 5 is just throwing his game away to tunnel me. One pen. Two pens. 4202 gets in my way, but I still got the shot out. Alright, well, I'm not doing bad, so I can't get too angry right now. go. 1 pen into the 268. Okay, 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 okay. The Sheridan insta-snaps me for 500 in the side. I can't! What are these players, dude? They're the best players in the game, clearly. Now I'm going to be YOLO'd by the pad, and yeah, here we go. Here we go. Bye-bye. Okay. Guess these are just the best players in the game. I'm actually bad, and these players are the best in the entire game. Sheridan insta-snaps me in the side. Somehow it's on my side armor to begin with. Okay. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, good shot, 50B. We'll win. Our 57 Heavy has finally decided to enter the game. Well, it's a Sheridan. It's always a Sheridan. Every game, it's the same shit. It's a Sheridan that insta-snaps me and manages to ruin my game, and then I just get YOLO'd. I mean, we lost 1,000 of our health in the beginning of this battle because I guess we poked a normal spot. It's fine. I didn't do bad. But, oh well. They lose the game again. We've been winning most of these games. What's the best autoloader in tier 10? There is no best tank in tier 10. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. People always ask me this question. What's the best tank in tier 10? What's the best autoloader in tier? There is no best tank. There are some very good tanks. The concept is amazing. The 50B is great. The VZ55 is amazing. Right? The Lion. The Kara. They're all great. It depends what playstyle you're looking for. Stop trying to ask what is the best. Try to ask what tank fits my playstyle. Because asking what's the best is never going to get you anywhere in life. Trying to buy the best car, the best house, the best anything is not ever going to get you anywhere. You need to find what suits your playstyle. I say it all the time. Sheridan is so annoying to fight and so fun to drive. It is fun to drive. It's just a piece of shit to go up against. And the thing is, it is the most used light tank. And not only that, it's one of the most used tanks in the game. So because of that, you're almost guaranteed to go up against a Sheridan 1 out of every 2 to 3 games you play. That's what I hate about it. It's every game there's a Sheridan. It's not like, you know, it's this one-off occurrence. No, it's just like the 183. Every game you play, there's a 183. And if there's not a 183, there's a Sheridan. It's very frustrating to go up against the same trash over and over and over, you know? I think Sheridan is best for fun, support, and mobility. It's just an OP tank is what it is. Would love to have shot that grill more, but the patent drives into me. He'll drive into me some more, you know? Gotta make sure you're driving into your teammate. I understand that you're trying to back up, but it's really not my job, Patton, to back up because you're the one who's driving into me. Like, I'm just so sick of having to maneuver my tank in a way because my teammates don't know what they're doing. Alright, we're gonna go over here. There's 1 pen. 2. Okay. Yep, there it is again. Now the T30 is just going to YOLO, right? Is this what we're going to do on the T30? I have a grill flanking, so that's good. Yeah, goodbye. 1 pen. 320. Ooh, I got him good. 2 pens. 3 pens. Not bad. I like how that 50B's staring at us, even though he's literally being shot. Wow. It's it's so bad. This gun is actually so bad. It's impressive how bad this thing's gun is, dude. There you go. I just need 1 more pen. There you go. 3,000 damage, 2 kills. That's fine. Not a crazy amount of damage, but we got some damage out and we got a kill. That's a win-win. As I said, though, like, the problem is you eat into your shells when you do that. So now I'm on my reserve shell, and I don't have as much damage output because of that. No, that's not bad. I will take that. We actually did pretty good this game. But if I didn't have to eat into my reserve shell on that BZ, because my first shell wouldn't have missed, we would have done a lot better. No, not bad. 3,800 damage, 2 kills, 276 mark XP. We're going up. We're going up. I don't mean to tell you to play, but I wonder about giving gunpowder a try. How would that help in any regard to what we're having issues with? Gunpowder makes your shell velocity faster. There's not a single game that we've been playing here when I've been like, oh man, I need better shell velocity. The problem is that my shells are missing, not that they're not hitting the target fast enough. The shell velocity on the car is fine. And Supercharger is just a flat better version of Gunpowder, because Supercharger makes it so your shells don't lose as much penetration over distance, which is actually quite important for a vehicle that has APCR premium. I don't see anyone playing the 5A. I mean, I played the 5A in 3 more. Oh, great. I was going to try and get on the bridge, but I don't know if that is possible. There you go. 282 from a 360. Of course. What is it? There it is. It's a Sheridan. Of course. Of course. Of course it's a piece of shit. Every game, it's a Sheridan. No matter what, it's a Sheridan. I tell you guys, I cannot avoid Sheridan players. They are just the biggest pieces of shit. Every game you play. And now this Kron is going to YOLO. Here we go. Here it is, guys. And I know he's going to tunnel me, because, again, he's a piece of shit. Gotta tunnel Droodles. Oh, there it is. Wow. Wow. Tunnel me harder, bozo. Yeah. 1 pen, 2 pens, whatever, dude. Isn't that fun? It's really fun. Nice job, Kron! You got me! Cool. Still lame for tunneling me. Nah, you don't care. I always find it funny. You care. This is what I find funny about people, right? This is what I find funny about people. They say, oh, hi, Droodles, I like your videos. They might actually lose for this. They might actually lose. Yeah. You actually lost the game for it. But this is what I mean. Like, you have these players... Oh, hi, Droodles, I'm a big fan. And then they proceed to YOLO you. I don't respect people like you. I don't. Because you're not a fan of the channel. It's funny. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to YOLO you. Yes, you did. Stop lying. That's like shooting somebody in the face. No, I don't care. I don't. I don't care. I don't accept apologies when you're the reason that you lost your team the game. I just don't. I don't care, dude. Like, you're in a Kron. You drive your slow-ass Kron all the way over the bridge, bleed half your health to shoot me once and get the kill. And in return, you lose the entire heavy flank and lose the game because of that. Your other V2N player, or whatever, your other player in the same clan also goes out of his way, VZN, your other player in the same clan also goes out of his way to tunnel me. Both of you deal great damage, but you throw the game because you ignore the important flanks of the map to go out of your way to tunnel me. You lost the game because of that, so congratulations. I don't care if you like my videos, if you're then going to show that you're a piece of shit by going out of your way and trying to ruin my experience. That is the way I will always look at players. I do not have respect for people that then go out of their way to purposefully try and ruin my game. I don't. Like, sure, my mark experience is not going to be any harder. It's going to take me, like, one extra game. I don't care for people that purposely ruin my battles. I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not. If you were sorry, you wouldn't have done it. You know? It's like when people get caught, and then they get brought up to, you know, trial. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to murder that family. Well, if you're sorry, you shouldn't have done it. It was not a GG. I do not care. Using APCR would be better than wasting a provision slot? Caro had... Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I have a hard time listening to anybody's sob story after they tunnel me. I really don't. Never mentioned you, he clearly stated the cron... What? He never even mentioned you, he clearly stated the cron knew it was Droodles? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. Just anytime someone goes out of their way to tunnel me, I'm going to call them a piece of shit. Because you are. I don't go out of my way to ruin anybody else's experience, so why are you doing it to me? Like, I do not care. I really don't. I have zero respect for people that ruin my games. Because you're throwing the game, too. It's not like you're having a good battle. You're throwing your entire team's games that you can go out of your way and shoot me once. Like, congrats. You want a book? I want an award? Nice. I'm actually surprised that hit with how inaccurate this thing is. And we're going to get no damage this game. Yeah. But this is why I put stream delays on. Because when I do a stream delay, people don't have the ability to tunnel me anymore. I mean, they can, but they're going to have a much harder time. But all I do is I remember players' names, and when I see them again, I know who they are. That's all I have to do. And when I see that person again, I'll tunnel them. And it's a hell of a lot less fun when you've got a 70%er tunneling you every time you poke, you know? And then they're like, GG, Droodles. No, it's not a GG. It's just not, it's not fun for me. You're in the most overpowered tier 10 heavy, and you're like, oh, GG, Droodles, I YOLO'd you, but GG. 450. Boop. Nice. I did not know it was you. You didn't know it was me? But then how did you know it was me? That doesn't make any sense. What? Where did that shell go, dude? Where? This tank is really frustrating me today. These shells are really just deciding to go wherever the hell they want. Nice. Not a bad game. We're getting in the Droodles games? That Ritter's mad that I killed him. That's pretty funny. New auction format is bad. How much did it sell for? It has to have finished by now, right? It has to have finished by now. Yeah, it did. I already have this camo, so this is completely useless for me. Unfortunately, your bid didn't win. Yo, guys. I'm not sure if my bid didn't win. Yo, guys. Bro, what is this? Why are there so many notifications? Blitz 9000 sold over 4K gold. That's it? Is that all it sold for? Okay, I'm actually not super disappointed. Okay. 20k gold plus for the 4-switch camo is insane. I think I spent 12,000 gold on the 4-switch camo. I just have a bunch of gold, so I figured I might as well spend some. But I just don't understand. This aviation guy says, I did not know it was you. But I don't understand. How do you not know it's me, but then you figure out it's me after that? I just don't get that. Like, I have a player number. There's no way that you know it's me unless you specifically remembered my player number. So you didn't notice throughout 90% of the game that it was me, and then you somehow noticed after it was me? Like, how would you know it's me? I don't understand that. That's why anytime like somebody said, "Oh, I didn't know it was you, Droodle." Yes, you did. Like, how do you not know it's me if you know my exact player number? Like, you have to be literally learning the player number to know it's me. I don't understand any other way you'd know. Could just be a random Caro. How would you know it's me? So anytime I see anybody that's like, "Oh, I didn't know it was you." Yes, like how did you not know it was me if you then know it's me? You know? That makes no sense. It's an oxymoron. Great. I can't wait to fight an Atlas over here. I literally cannot pen the Atlas at all, apart from the tiny little turret weak points. Nice. 309. Wow, I got him good, guys. 309. Oh my god. I'm going to be pushed by all my teammates as usual. Alright. The Atlas is on reload, so that's good. Am I going to be spun out by my teammates again? No clue. There's one pen. 2 pens. Good shot, 5A. 3 pens. Nice. Look at that. Not bad. He sensed you like a Jedi. Indoob. It's easy to memorize. I mean, the only people that are memorizing it, though, are, like, actually looking at it in-game. You know, you have to literally take the effort to memorize it to know it. It's not like one of those things that you just, you know, ooh, I memorized it. Pretty good start, though. 2,500 damage. We've gotten 2 clips out, and we haven't needed to go into our reserve shell at all. This is, like, really... This is our first game we've played in the Caro, where I've actually had a chill Caro experience, you know? This is peak Caro gameplay right here. Boop. Nice. And let's go for one more shot. There you go. I think then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here. I'm going to drive behind the Hovri. Oh. Do it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Boop. 317. Every single time there is a chance for me to low roll, I will low roll. Every single time. It literally is like clockwork. This isn't great. I mean, I'm fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around. I'm going to head this way. Because the VZ is going to die. Okay. Bruh. The concept's like edging me, bruh. It's fine, though. We'll move over here. Aim it on the Caro. There's one shot. Nice. And 2 shots. There you go. It's pretty good. 4,600 damage so far. Yeah, this is definitely where the Caro feels really, really good. Because you can use that DPM it has and actually get out some pretty nasty damage, you know? It's 1 pen into the concept. 2 pens into the concept. 5,300 damage now. Let's move up. Reload my shells. And there's 1 pen. 2, okay. I have to load gold to guarantee the pen on this guy. There we go, nice. And now I'm going to back up. Perfect. 6,500 damage. That was a good Caro game. That was a really good Caro game there. Droodles, you just need to get better at the game. I think he was just joking, femboy. Even if he wasn't, I don't really care. Whenever people tell me that, it just doesn't mean anything to me. Like, I'm ranked within the top 10 average damage players this month on the NA server, you know? So I just never, ever give a single crap when somebody's like, Droodles, you need to do better. You're only averaging 3,600 damage this month. Okay. Let's see. What am I gonna play in? The Caro. Hello, Colin the Destroyer. Either way, pretty good game for the Caro. I was just reading, I was just seeing how I was doing in the Caro so far. Claim my missions. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, so far we're doing fine in the Caro. Our percent went up 8% that game, so we're now at 30.24, which is quite nice. If we can get some more really good games like that, our percent will go up a lot. Okay. Caro was 100% buffed. Oh yeah, it definitely was buffed. I made a video on it already, and that's why I'm 3-marking the Caro, because, well, I planned to 3-mark the Caro a little while ago, but I don't know, I just pushed it off for some reason, so today's the day. Are you gonna rage and call Caro best 2? I don't know what that means. I said a 51% 183 pushed me off a hill because I was in his spot. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's always like the trash players. Oh, surprised that hit, honestly. Gonna move up here and... Okay, thank you, RNG. Oh, we got a Caro on the flank. There you go, nice 350. M60 misses me. There you go. Another nice 360, and boom, we back up. See, now this is where being in the Caro feels great, because all I need to do now is reload my shells, and the M60's already cooked. Even if he tries getting to me, as long as I reload for 2 more seconds, 1, and there you go. He's done. That's 362. That is 346. And that's it. Like, congratulations. This is why you can't push an auto-reloader. You know, the M60, oh, the Caro shot me, I'm gonna rush him now. No, that's not how the Caro works. You cannot rush the Caro. You will never, ever get rewarded for it. Now, of course, they have a double shot yo, so there goes 900 of my health. Oh, my game's actually over at this point. I track the Foch, and he still hits me. Isn't that funny, though? Like, I played perfectly. I actually played perfectly in this game. And my game's still ruined because a double shot yo pokes and absolutely ruins my game in half a second. Every time I have a really good game, the next battle I play is terrible. And I didn't do anything wrong. That's the funny part. Like, they lost. It's a 6-0 right now. But for some reason, I'm always the one who gets punished. The yo could have been spotted at any other time and I would have been totally fine. But nope. He gets spotted the only moment that I needed him to not shoot me. And there's nothing you can do. It's why I always call the yo the most overpowered tier 10 in the game. Because it doesn't matter how good you are at Blitz, you cannot avoid a yo poking you and just taking 900 health off you. What do you do about that? Nothing. There's literally nothing you can do. Like, the yo's not even good. But it doesn't, like, he bounces both the shots, but it doesn't matter. He took 900 health off me and that was it. My game's over. Why do you get so unlucky? I don't know. I really don't. It's just... It's not even that I get unlucky. It's that I get unlucky at the worst possible time. You know? Like, the yo obviously drove over to the medium flank, but for some reason was not spotted until that moment. Like, I don't even get it. We were at medium flank for quite some time, which means the yo must have just, like, been waiting and waiting. And the Foch, too. Like, the Foch is not a slow tank. So, it just happened to be that both of those vehicles had to poke at the exact moment that I was trying to flex out of there. Like, if it had happened 5 seconds later, I would have been in cover and fine. If it had happened 5 seconds before, I could have backed up and I would have been fine. But it just had to happen at the worst possible time for me. I even tracked the Foch. I'm just not allowed to have fun sometimes. Oh well, I did fine. 2,300 for what happened to me is fine. But it's just like, am I allowed to have a break ever? Can I just have some fun games and not have to worry about some random yo poking me and you know, whatever. And they lost again. Every game that I have been YOLO'd, they've lost. Every single game. Because they still lose the overall trade. I mean, I full health killed the M60. And the Yo lost a bunch of health because then our whole team just collapsed on him, right? We're doing fine in the Caro. I played 17 games in it today with a 76% win rate with 3,450 average damage. And that's fine. If we keep these stats up, I'll be totally happy. Maybe I'd like a little bit more average damage, but it really doesn't matter. I'd take win rate over damage anyway. Give me your cream puff for my bread. What? I'm just so sick of getting YOLO'd. Like, every game it's the same crap. I play passive. I didn't even really play aggressive in that game. I just got YOLO'd, you know? Alright, nice. That is 1,150 health off of the grill. And that's my cue to get the hell out of here. Hoping that I can maybe, like, sit here really briefly and... Let's see. There you go. Nice, 450. Okay. My bad. Caro gun once again. Move, bro. Oh my god, move! What are we doing? What are we doing, brother? Well, I know he'll shoot the 40-05 over me. Not a bad game. $350. $450. Oh, whatever. It's not worth it to shoot him. $360. And the G-Sor is going to run away. Okay. Bro shoots me and lights me on fire and kills my gunner. I did fine. 3,500 damage and 2 kills. So this was a good game, actually, for the Caro. I use Frogapay? What am I reading? Frogapay. Not a bad game, though. We went up 4%. And, yeah, this was a chill game. If I could get all of my games like this one here, I'd be totally happy. We bled out the grill in the beginning. We backed up. We were totally fine. Are we gonna get Droodles a Froge? A Froge. Not the Froge. I do need to stop complaining as much, though. We're doing fine. It's just, I get frustrated at things that aren't necessarily my fault, you know? I think VK90 is still a very solid vehicle. It is. It's always going to be a solid tank. It's got a great gun, good DPM for what it is. It's totally fine. You know what's not fine? Your 92E1 screwing you over. Truly amazing. I don't really care, though. I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to wait. They have a Sheridan. It's always a Sheridan. Every single time it's a Sheridan. They don't have a 183, though, which is nice. Ah, and the Sheridan spotted on the other side of the map. That's good for me. Wow, that shell missed by a literal mile. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to dump it, because the 54 is over here. Would not be a smart play to dump my clip right now. The correct play is to try and get my shells back as fast as possible, just like this. There you go, 54 bounces me once, there's one pen. And he's dead. Wow. Good job, T-54. That was really... Notice how, though, like, notice the YOLOs. Notice how hard the enemy tries to YOLO me. It's insane. The tunnel that I receive in this tank is actually insane. Just gonna wait. 44 damage. Okay, dude. Let's try again. 97 damage. Me requiring 3 shells to kill a concept. Okay, yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. Their whole team spawn camping. 570. So they're Sheridan spawn camping, because a 570 bounce is the enemy Sheridan. And then the tank that penned me was the Gonkavica. But yeah, their whole team is 100% spawn camping right now. And there's the Sheridan. Good job, bro. Bye-bye. El frickin' bozo. Well, obviously when you have two 4005s on your team, you're going to get about 0 damage, because 4005s steal every bit of damage. Okay, no damage for me. We got 1 pen into the gonk. 2 pens into the gonk. 3 pens into the gonk. Not going to dump my clip, because I still have a potential of damage to deal. Well, we'll see. I have a feeling that 57 Heavy's about to get obliterated. Ah, I tried to ram him, but I'll take it. 3,500 damage is not bad. The 4005s just, you know, ruin any chance of actually getting a decent farm. They're such an overpowered tank. You know, 650 alpha is it's just unfair, is what it is. I mean, you can see that. Both of them did over 3k. I played the 4005 once yesterday, and I did 5,000 damage because I double shot the rear of a Concept 1B. I have the clip. It's right here. I double shot the rear of a Concept 1B for like 2,000 damage. It's just such an overpowered tank. I mean, there you go. You missed it, but I did 1954 in 2 shots to the rear of a Concept and brought him to 396 health. Like, how is that fair? Why are you able to do that? The 4005 should have had maybe a double shot 5. I don't even know. I just don't understand why they decided it needed 650 alpha. Even 600 would have been balanced. Droodles has to sing the sing. Just did 4, 4, 4, 4 in my ISU 152. The ISU 152 is an insanely dangerous tank, so nice. As usual, I'm the only medium, and what do they get? An Object 260 and a Concept 1B. So they have a bunch of mobile heavies. We have no mobile heavy. No, we have 1 Object 260, but I am not going to be playing aggressive on the medium flank. There's just no world. When I see an STB-1, an Object 260, a Grill, I see all these mobile heavies. There's no world I am driving to the medium flank. Of course, Super Conk tries to shoot me, bounces because he's bad. Nice. Okay, well the Concept's over there, so that's good. There's the enemy 260. 3, 2, 1. Boom. There's 390. He misses me. Boom. There's 307. Oh, there it is. There it is. My bad, bro. My bad. My bad. I should have known a piece of shit 183 was going to camp rails. You know? My bad, bro. My bad. Isn't it so fun going up against 183s? Playing perfect and losing 900 of your health because of something you couldn't counter? I think that's good for the game, you know? I think that's fair. Oh yeah, my teammate's gonna drive into me, which means I can't hit the 260. $329. 301. Oh, there you go. Now we got the Super Conk trying to shoot me, of course. Of course. There's 404. There's 450. Well, I dumped my clip. I did 3,270 damage. Imagine if a 183 didn't take 1,000 of my health off for one poke. Just imagine. Just imagine if a 183 didn't take 1,000 of my health off. We probably will not win this one. This is a really, really bad team. Nobody helped me. I basically just got stuck and couldn't do anything, you know? .4005 should have been like a Waffenflag or F1, but it's not. Yeah, well, you know, the easiest way to balance the .4005 would have been to nuke the camo values. If they wanted to give it this double shot 650, they could have just made it so it had really bad camouflage, but they didn't. Its camouflage is still 65%, which means that it has more camouflage than any other tier 10 heavy or medium in the game. So you literally can't outspot a .4005 if it's sitting still. Even if it's not in a bush, it'll still outspot you. Caro alone is focused, and the glitch camo equipped would make it even more tunneled. I don't think the glitch camo... I don't think the Caro itself was focused in this game. It's just... the 183 sat rails, and it makes no sense. It's a 46%er, but this is... he averages 600 damage a game, and the one shot he pens is on me. Like, that's just how it always is. I hate 183 players. They're never good at the game. They're always these 40%, maybe 50% players. They put themselves in the most useless spot, and the problem is, you don't expect them to be there. Like, on that game, their whole team went down. Their whole team, apart from one single STB, went down. And for some reason, the 183 decided to go rails. Why? Why does that make any sense? So I'm thinking to myself, oh, look, their whole team's down. I can poke this 260. I should be safe. And then boom, an unspotted 183 at the back of the map just nukes me. Doesn't even get detected for shooting me. And to me, that's just funny because there's no counter to it. You can't use your brain and predict that, because basically what Wargaming wants me to do when there's a 183 on the enemy team is never make any poke. I cannot poke anywhere because they're never spotted anymore because they have over 50% camo. And yeah, that's it. I mean, for example, this map here, right? This map is a great example of what Wargaming wants me to do, which is nothing. This is one of the worst maps in the game because if you poke anywhere, tank destroyers can shoot you. So basically what Wargaming wants me to do is they want me to drive to this bush back here, and they want me to do nothing for the rest of the game. Because if I actually try to move up and spot players, I'll be nuked. That's basically what it is. So I'm not really sure what to say. This here is as exciting as my gameplay is going to get. Because if I push up past this, I can be shot by tank destroyers on the other side of the map. And because they have a .4005, that tank destroyer can take off 650 in a single shot. Tank destroyers, I've said it in the past, they ruin the game. Because they take Blitz from what is a, you know, an action-packed, you're doing this, you're doing that type game to you don't do anything because you get spotted and something shoots you from that bush over there across the map. And they just prohibit you from having fun. That's what tank destroyers seem like to me. They're anti-fun mobiles. This 1-2-1 is annoying me because they keep poking this. Oh, nice. There you go. Okay, wow. God, the RNG on this thing sucks, dude. Well, I've done 1,100 damage, which isn't bad. Nice. But yeah, I can't do anything. I cannot make any plays because I don't know where the TDs are. So my gameplay right now consists of sitting here and doing nothing. This is what Wargaming wants, though. This is their version of exciting gameplay. I hate tank destroyer gameplay. I really do. I think it ruins the game. Alright, he's dead. Oh, course, Sheridan high rolls my teammate and kills him. There it is. There it is. There it is. This is what you make one freaking aggression, and the 4005's there. One single aggression, and he's there. One single freaking aggression. Oh, there's the 4005. How dare you try and play the game, Droodles? How dare you? And because the 4005 goes 9 billion freaking kilometers per hour, it's fast enough to catch you. But that's it. One aggression, and the 4005 is in the most random spot. What is he doing there? It makes no sense. It is literally the most random position. Get out of my game, you piece of garbage. 320. 320. Get out of my game. Goodbye. One slight aggression. That's all it takes. There you go. Thankfully, I out-reload him, so I can get a second shot out. And you know what? I'm good enough to get the poke. Yeah, goodbye. 4,000 damage. But, like, think about it. All I wanted to do was push the Sheridan. Take the Sheridan out of the game. They shot my teammate. It's a simple play. And then you just drive towards the Sheridan. And just this random guy in the most random spots just sitting there. He's not AFK. Just sitting there. He actually did 3,300, 45%er. But this is what I mean. It's these terrible players in these tank destroyers that have no clue what they're doing. But because of that, they're just in the most random spots. And you can't predict it. How am I, like, if we go back to this, look at where the 4005 gets spotted. How am I supposed to predict that the 4005 is going to be spotted there? Like, what is that position? But unfortunately for me, there's nothing I can do about it, because by the time I spot him, he already shoots me. And thank God he's not good at the game, because if that was a decent 4005 and he had speed boost, he would have been able to catch me when I was rolling. Like, if we take a look here, when I'm trying to run away, that 4005 just was able to clear the corner by the time I got in the cover. If that 4005 was running super speed boost, that player would have been able to catch me and probably shoot me again, bringing me down to 150 health. So I make one aggression, and I could have been potentially 150 health. It's just dumb. It punishes you from trying to enjoy the game, is the problem. Like, I play Blitz to have fun. And it's not fun when you make one aggression. Boob. It's just not fun when you make one aggression and you get YOLO'd. The entirety of the game without TDs would have some more speedy battles. People won't be playing more cautiously. No, that's not true. Tank destroyers are not the most dangerous tanks in the game. The 4005 does what? 1,300 damage in 4 seconds? You know what also can deal 1,300 damage in 4 seconds? A Felice. Maybe not 4 seconds, but it can still deal it. There are plenty of tanks which can deal very similar amounts of damage in the heavies, mediums category. The Murat can deal 800 damage in 2 seconds. That's way more damage out. Oh my god, my freaking gun elevation screwed me. That's way more damage than most tanks can deal in a very short amount of time. So it's not the time at which the tanks can deal damage is the problem. It is simply the fact that tank destroyers can't... Okay, there you go. I just need to stop complaining. Oh, freaking dog shit yo drove out into the open. 900 health. Boom, gone. That's it. 900. Half of my tank is gone because a yo pokes the ridgeline. Yeah. Tank destroyers are not the most dangerous tanks in the game. It's tanks like the piece of shit yo that get away with whatever they want because they can deal 900 damage in 1.71 seconds. While also having good DPM, 10 degrees of gun depression, and no negatives. The yo is easily one of the most overpowered tanks in the game. There's no counter to it. And of course, when you're on mines, there's no counter to begin with. My whole heavy flank's already dead, so there's nothing I can do. Look at this. Our whole team has lost the hill. So this game is already screwed. I love the double shot, yo. Yeah, 30B. That's really helpful. Please drive into me more. That's really gonna help me out more. And, like, the funny thing is, this yo's terrible. He's absolutely awful. But he still gets away with taking off, 800 of my health. There goes that player. There's one pen. Of course. Of course, bro. Of course. Of course. Somebody shoots me the 1-2-1B. What do you do in a game like this? What do you do? They just have a completely unfair lineup. They have a Type 5 Heavy, an M6 Yo. Like, what do I do against that on... And a Type 71? And we have decent tanks. Should I grab the 113 or the NC? I would grab the 113G. The Błyskawica is not an easy tank to drive. It is very challenging. So, probably go for the 113G first. I was expecting him to be in either corner, not 5 feet out of spawn. Yeah, exactly, Pong. That's what I was expecting, too. This game where I did 2,000 damage, 100% I did top on the team. Not even a question in my mind. Oh, wow. No, our Sheridan actually did more. Probably because the Sheridan spawn camped, but... When you have your heavies do literally nothing, 1,500 games, E6, like, when you have your heavies just absolutely do nothing, you're just cooked. Their whole team won mid-hill immediately. It's just done. The whole game's over. But tank destroyers are seriously the reason this game sucks. And it's not tank destroyers, it's specific tank destroyers. It's the 183 and the 4005, and potentially the YAG in certain circumstances. But most of the games I play, I don't mind going up against a grill. I don't mind going up against a waffle, right? Sure, they hit you 560, 580. It hurts. But you can recover. It's not the end of the world. When a 183 hits you in a spot that you're not expecting, there's no counter to that. You've lost half of your tank, maybe more, and that's it. Your game is crippled. That game on Desert Sands, I did not expect the 183 to be there. I lost a very solid chunk of my gameplay from a player that I could not predict. There's no counter to that, It doesn't matter how skilled you are at the game. It's just, oh, well, guess your game's over now. There's 407. There's 386. 62A's out of the game. And, like, look at this game. Just YOLOing 62A. Why? Why are we YOLOing? What's the thought process? I don't know. But I hate going up against tank destroyers. I really do. Certain tank destroyers. They just ruin the aspect of playing the game. You get punished for making normal plays. They have a spawn camping Sheridan, by the way. Not detected, which is interesting. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Just wow, dude. I do like the Caro. I think the Caro is a very fun tank, but the gun can definitely be a bit agitating at times, 3, 2, 1. Boom. 347. Boom. 374. Boom. 370. Like, how do you counter that? How do you counter an autoloader doing this? I'm not even trying to tunnel the Chieftain. It's just, it's that or a 50 TP, and obviously I'm going to go for him over the 50 TP. 1. There it is. That's the Caro gun we all know and love right there. Wow, that is bad RNG. There's 1, there's 2. Not able to get the kill into you. Not a bad game. 4,500 damage. Why did your message get deleted? Oh. I don't know. Hello, Blue. How are you doing? Is Eric Concept still overpowered? I mean, it hasn't changed, so yeah, indubitably. All right, we're over 50% now, which isn't too bad. This was a decent game. But yeah, really the only thing that really irritates me in Blitz are tank destroyers. Yeah, there's other, like the Yo. I hate going up against the Yo. I really do. But it's rare. It's not a tank that you find many players using. And most players that are in it are quite bad, so it's easy to counter. But man, every game, it's a 183, it's a Sheridan, or, you know, a 4005. And it's a little cringe. I see her in the 183 there again. Experienced noob. Are we trying to get against me and purposely trying to ruin my game again? I wouldn't be surprised if you were mad that I clipped you in the previous game. Of course. 370. I like how they buff the turret armor on this thing and I still just get shot right through the turret. I'm using a decent amount of gun depression here. So, it doesn't really make sense. There's the TVP. There's one pen. 2 pens. 3 pens. Wow. 295. You guys are watching this. 295. That is an insanely bad roll. Wow. Just gonna wait here for now. There we go. There's one pen. Of course, he's dead. Not a very good team. I have to say. Not a very good team. 422, not bad. Nice, I tracked him. Okay, we got a bounce from the TVP. TVP's out of shells at this point. Goodbye. There's 1. 2. Wow, he's actually gonna kill me. Remember how you guys kept trying to say how the TVP was nerfed and how it's so bad now compared to previously? Well, because the TVP reloads its clip much faster now, and because it dumps its clip faster, it actually won that. It won that engagement there. So, for all of you people that keep trying to tell me how the TVP is nerfed and how, oh, it's not as good as it used to be, the old TVP would have lost that because its reload would have been so long that it would not have been able to kill me. I would have clipped it out and I would have killed the Sheridan. But because the TVP now has a faster intra-clip, more DPM, and less shells, it's able to reload fast enough that it can kill me. So, for those of you that think the TVP was nerfed, you're wrong. It was buffed. And that's a great example there why. Great teams. 3,500 damage. Yeah, I know you were purposefully trying to get into my game. I'm 100% confident that you were purposely trying to get into my game in the 183. I know that for a fact. Because you weren't even like, oops, I got into your game again. You were 100% trying to get into my battle. And try to get on the enemy team and ruin my experience. Please, give me an excuse in chat again to why I'm wrong. What's better, Mirat or Bat Chat? I don't really think they're comparable. Mirat has 9 degrees of gun depression, and it's kind of a haul-down play style, and the Bat Chat is not really, you know? Just because they're French and autoloaders doesn't mean they're similar tanks. TVP is never going to be properly balanced. No, it's not. Because Wargaming refuses to just give it bad DPM. Autoloaders do not deserve good DPM. That's as simple as it is. You know? And Wargaming doesn't understand that. If the TVP had a 1200 damage clip, but in return only had like 2400, 2300 DPM, it would be pretty counterable, because it would take so long to get the shells back that you could push it. But the problem is when you give the TVP, you know, this massive clip potential, and then you buff its DPM, it's technically more dangerous now than ever, you know? Wow. I will fully admit, I really do not like the Karo gun. I like the Lion way more than the Karo, because the gun on the Lion is just so much better. Like, every now and then, you get a decent shot with the Karo. And like there, that's a good example of where the gun is pretty nice, right? We get 3 shells into the E50, and that's 1130 damage. That's nice. But then you also get a situation where the gun just, like, misses every shot, and you die because of that, you know? It's very, very hit or miss. In the literal sense. Yep, there you go. The enemy Foch. Yep, there. Like, this is what I mean. These shots here are very basic, and they should not be missing. That 183 is a piece of shit. Did you see that? Bro tried to do the I'm a 40%er snap, and he threw his game because of that. So, congrats. But, yeah, the gun is what balances out the Karo. It is an overpowered tank. I will fully admit the Karo is a completely OP tank. But, it's only OP when the gun works. When the gun doesn't work on this tank, it's a piece of trash, and I fully stand by that. And the problem is most of the time the gun is kind of a piece of trash. It's very funny. Alright, we gotta wait for my 3rd shell. Alright, there you go. Nice. Oh, great. There's a hull down. I'm not wasting my time on that garbage. I don't know what to honestly do here. I do have a healthy chieftain. I'm just not sure what the right play is, you know? There's 450. There's 378. There's 315. There's 389. Nice. Sometimes dumping the clip is 100% worth. And in that type of situation there it is, because it allows my chieftain to get the kill. You know, there's some people that would say, oh, never dump the reserve shell. But in certain circumstances, dumping the reserve shell is a smart play. And that situation there, I bleed very minimal health, and in return, I take that player out of the game. That is a smart play to make. And I've already got my shells back, so at this point, the Atlas is absolutely cooked, you know? There's 450. There's another 347. There's 360. There you go. How do you counter that? You know, this is why the Karo's OP. Like, the gun trolls you, sure. But the fact that I can literally just sit there and laugh in the face of an enemy heavy... Oh, look, the G-Source shoots me for 320, and then I hit it back for, what, 1,500? I mean, what's the counter? There isn't one. How much damage did we take off that G-Source? Let's take a look. In my clip, I took 1532 off the G-Source, and then in my second clip, I took 1374 off the Atlas. There's no counter to that. It's just you die. That's it. This is why the Karo will always be an OP tank. That's as simple as it is. Nobody can beat EU server players. I don't even know what that means. EU server is more difficult than other servers. I cannot see any skills here in this server. You want to see something funny? This is something that I always find very funny to showcase. Watch this. Watch this. Is it Beast World of Tanks? There it is. Beast World of Tanks. This is something that I always find funny. And it kind of allows me to laugh in the face of people that like that player. This here is a website called beastworldoftanks.com. This website is the only website in the game that tracks server stats. So let's say I grab my account, right? Let's go to players and let's grab my account. So this is my account name. You grab this and we put this in here. It's going to load. There you go. So this is my account, right? It's gonna load it. This is the NA server, and you can see that COM. Now, if we go back here and we type in Beast World of Tanks again, and we load this up again, how about we pull up like Meadsy's account? So Meadsy 69, right? So this is Meadsy 69's account. And you can see it has the server stats here, right? This is the server stats. So we have the NA server stats, and we have the EU server stats. So let's look, right? Your claim is that nobody can beat EU players. They're simply better. I always find this funny, and nobody can argue with me on this. It's a fact that the EU server is easier to play on than the NA server. So the average win rate on the NA server, the average player is winning 56% of games on the NA server. The average player on EU is winning 54% of games. If we take a look at kills per game, the average European player is getting 0.9 kills per game. The average NA player, almost 1, so 10% more kills. Spots, 1.2, 1.17. More tanks are getting spotted on the NA server. Survival rate, 36% on EU, 39% on NA. Remaining HP remaining, 24%, 20%. Every single stat, the NA server, the average player is doing better. Every single stat. How about battles per mastery? On the European server, it takes 135 games on average for a European player to ace a tank. On the NA server, it's 84 games. So you do the math here, and every single stat you will look at, NA players are doing better in. Damage ratio, 1.25 on the European server, 1.35 on the NA server. Average damage, 1600 on NA. Average damage on EU is the same. Average damage received on NA is less. So what are we concluding from this information here? What this is telling us is that the average player on the NA server is more skilled than the average player on the European server, meaning that it's harder to deal damage, win, and overall have an effective game on the NA server than it is the EU server. Try Peter's stats. The stats of a player does not mean anything. We're not looking at my stats. We're not looking at Meadsy's stats. We're looking at the server stats. I can put in anybody's account name. It doesn't matter. I can do this random, Meadsy28. The server stats are still going to stay the same no matter what. I'm not looking at Peter's stats. I'm looking at the server stats. The server stats say, factually, that the NA server has more skilled players. Therefore, the average player you're fighting on the NA server is going to give you a harder time to deal with. Fact, not opinion. This is why I use websites like this, because it takes your baseless opinion, which you're making an opinion based off of, oh, Droodles had a good game. Like Peter doesn't have good games, bro, averages 4K. You think that as he's averaging 4,000 damage, he's going up against 60%ers every single battle? 7 players on his team? No. It's players like you that make up these random stats and then act like you know what you're talking about when you have no clue what you're talking about. That is as simple as it gets. I don't have a problem if people want to make an opinion, but you need to make an opinion based off of fact. You can't just make up something. Oh, well, you had a good game there. That means that every single player on NA is bad. That doesn't mean anything. Either way, I'm going to start that game because that was a good battle. I didn't start that other car game. What was the car game that I did 6,000? Was that one also on Hellas? I think it was. I think that other game, yeah, both of my best car games were on Hellas. Fair enough, yeah. See, he wasn't rage baiting. He's just making an opinion based off of nothing. You know, that's the problem. Peter and I had a big disagreement about the. Also, thank you for the donation.
Dad donated $1.99
there it
through
is.
Super Chat. Appreciate everything. Thanks for the play to lose
61%.
BC.
Of course. Thank you very much for the donation. But yeah, Peter and I had a disagreement in the past where he got mad that I said, like, you know, it's harder to perform on NA than it is EU. And like, I don't say this because it's like an ego thing. I literally say what I have witnessed from my own experience playing on both servers and also what server stats say, you know? Like, it's not really a debate when you have stats, you know? There was somebody like the 60% or something. I don't remember what his name is on my server. He's banned now because he's annoying. Oh no, he's not banned. It's the 20% guy. but he's in my server, and he keeps trying to, like, make up these arguments and stuff here and there. And one of the funny things is he always tries to say that there's no difference between the servers, and I pull up these stats, and he tries to make up some excuse to why the stats don't mean anything. I'm like, what? But this is why people don't like me a lot of the time. A lot of people don't like me because I don't pander to what the common consensus is. I just base my opinions off of facts, you know? There was somebody in my there's this guy who used to play comp with me. His name's TTV. He's changed his name about 8,000 times. But he used to play comp. And he's not a great player. He's not bad, but he's not, like, amazing. And he got into my game the other day when I was playing in the 2 and 5B. And I had a good game. My teammate, unfortunately, did 0 damage. But I did 4,000 damage. I don't know if it's in my 2 and 5B video. I don't remember. But I did 4,000 damage. And then he started, like, oh, thanks for the win, Droodles, and, like, all this stuff in chat. First of all, if you know who I am, again, with a player number, it means that you're actively watching my content to know who I am. So already you're living rent-free. But the funny part about it is that I DM him because I have his DM. I'm like, bro, you're not good at the game. Why are we trash talking? And the funny thing about it is that he's only averaging 2,900 average damage, and he's like, you're bad because you only have a 68% win rate this month. I'm like, you're in Platoon 90% of your games. What are we talking about, brother? Like, these are the people, though, that, like, have this ego, and they can't deal with the fact that their ego is just this made-up thing that they lie to themselves about. Like, if you're platooning 90% of the games you play, your win rate means nothing to me. It means absolutely nothing. Your damage means something to me if you're platooning. And he was averaging less than 3k, telling me as a player averaging 3,600 this month that I'm bad. I'm in the top 5 for the average damage in tier 10 in this month in NA. Bro's like, you're bad at the game. You don't know how to play. Like, what are we talking about? But these are the kind of people that, like, just hate me because instead of me being like, oh, you know, you're decent, I don't care because when people, okay, when people trash talk, it just doesn't mean anything to me. This is not an ideal situation to be stuck in. But I think we'll be okay. I'm going to push this way around the Type 5. And we're going to get 1 pen. There you go. 2 pens. There you go. 3 pens. Nice. And the Kron gets the clear. Perfect. And then because the Type 5 is such a large tank, I can kind of use it as cover. We're already up to 3,700, which is quite nice. J2 wants me to create an EU account. I wouldn't. That's too much effort. The grill's still alive. This is a bit annoying. I think the correct play to make is to go for the Kron right now. Because I can't push that 116 with the Kron behind him. It's not possible. So if I take the Kron out first... Oh, there you go. That was lucky. But yeah, if I can take the Kron out of the game first, or I can flank, I think that'll be the best play. The grill as well. Okay. Oh, the 116 fell back like 8 miles, bruh. Well, there you go. See, this is how you play smart. Instead of trying to counter the enemy, you put yourself in a position where they get countered. Nice. And my teammate's still alive. We've dealt 5,000 damage already. There's one. 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we gotta reload my clip. $6,200 damage. If we actually win this, we could deal upwards of 8,000 damage, which is kind of wild. But we obviously have to reload. There you go. There's the 116. Here's the thing about the 116. I don't know if he's running the autoloader or not. But if he is, it's not necessarily good for me, of course, you know. There's 1 pen. 2 pens. Oh, he's not running the autoloader, or is he? Oh, he is running the autoloader. Okay. Okay, I'm dead now. Unfortunate. Okay, keep on going. Oh well. I did the best I could. I can't believe that one shot bounced, but I can't really get too mad. I still did pretty good this game. I was really hoping he was running the single shot, but he wasn't. I can't counter another autoloader, but hey, 7,700 damage. I'm not going to get mad. That put us up to our first mark in the tank, so I'm not going to get too mad at all. What I should have done is stop the 116 from being able to push me, and it's really hard to counter another auto reloader, to be honest, because either way, if I shoot him once and I back up, he reloads as well. And if he's able to trade with me, he just wins. So the only world I win that game is if he, like, screwed up one of his shots on me. If he had screwed up one of the shots, it could have been winnable, but oh well. I can't really get too mad. 7,700 damage is still pretty good. And I can't really say that I screwed up any of my shots. I got really unlucky on that one bounce. It's why the 116 is a overpowered tank, because the armor on that thing is so freaking troll. But I'm not going to get mad. 7,700 damage. I don't care if I win or lose at that point. That brought up my mark an insane amount. Ring around the hill might have worked. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. At that point, it's just, you know, I didn't think he was going to be able to get to me that fast. I was hoping I was going to be able to load my shells in quicker. But it didn't really matter. I thought he was running the single shot, to be honest, because it looked like he was, because he shot me once, and then, or he didn't even shoot me. He just kind of, like, originally when he was against me, I thought he was using the single shot because he never shot me. So, it's fine.
At Cotmo_Lego
I was just hoping I was going to be able to
$5
pen that
through
one other
Super
shot
Chat.
so I could get over
YK the
8K.
Harry Potter meme. Your ARESALISTSDROODLES. Also, which is worse, 183 or Sheridan?
I mean, the Sheridan's a great tank. I don't know what you mean. Do you mean, what tank do I hate going up against more? I'm not, you gotta clarify that more. Fighting a 116 with APCR is pain. Yeah. I mean, it just wasn't gonna be it. I was hoping that the 116 was not going to rush me, but it just wasn't the ideal spot for me to fight that 116. I needed, like, a terrain where I could use my gun depression against him. I just couldn't really do that. Except my tunes. Bro, how hard is it for you to understand that I'm trying to 3-mark a tank? I'm not even trying to be mean, but, like, you cannot 3-mark tanks in platoon. And even if you could, why? What incentive do I have to just randomly platoon with you? Bruh, why? Just be a normal human, you boob. There's 200 other people that I'm sure would love to platoon with me in stream chat. You're not the only one. Nice. Dang. I'm surprised his armor is actually that red at that angle. Alright, we have our shells back. Bonk. Terrible roll, but Oh, what? How did that pen? I actually feel bad for that AMX. That shot should not have penned him at all. I don't know how that did, honestly. I don't use stat trackers. I don't really need to. It tells me every game I play what my mark percentage is at, so I don't really need to, like, pay that much attention to it, you know? Nice. Probably spotted, yeah, and the Goodger is sitting in the back. Boom. One pen. Yeah, that's what I thought. Terrible roll. I've been having just the worst rolls today. But we're not doing bad at all. I've done a pretty decent amount of damage at this point. Of course, the Yag just, like, puts its fat butt cheeks in my position. What's the progress? We're doing pretty good. We're up to 72%. And I started today at 3%, so we've been steaming along here. I can't believe this Yag freaking took my spot, you fat ass. Like, what the hell? Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, we got a little lucky that the Chieftain bounced me. I'm not too surprised the 183 bounced me because he didn't really have an angle on me, but I'm a little surprised the Chieftain bounced me. Dang. It's fine. I've assisted a lot. I took the 183 out of the game because of that. Well, guys, what a shocker. Our Yag died. What a shocker. Do not fire your reserve shell. Too late! I already did. It's like the do not come meme. Do not come. I don't mind dumping my reserve shell. Doesn't really matter too much to me. As long as I know I'm in a safe position, and we are. There's the Badger. I'm just gonna move up. I know that the Murat is over here somewhere, so... Oh, the Murat's just AFK? Of course he is, dude. One pen. Two pens. Nice. Well, it's over 3,000 damage now. We have the Goodger over here. The Goodger. Boop. 269. Wow, these are some very impressive shots. Pretty good game, though. 4,000 damage, 2 kills. Not too bad. Luva is so boring. Yeah, it is a boring tank. Went up 4% again. So we're at 75.5% right now. How long have we been streaming? An hour and 40 minutes. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How many games have I played in the Caro to get to this point? Let's see. Also, if you want to see my statlers in the Caro here, we are going today 27 games in the Caro, 70% win rate, 3,700 average damage. So we're doing pretty good. I can't really complain. I played my Yo 3 games today and did 5,600 average because I had a 7,200 damage game in the Yo, and I won that one. But yeah, Caro's been doing fine. Our win rate's unfortunately slowly been going down, but again, I don't really care about win rate at this point. Win rate just... I'm averaging almost 4K, and like, you guys watch me. It's not like I'm playing passive. It's not like I'm not doing the role of a teammate. Every game that I'm playing, I'm pretty aggressive for the most part, but like that 7,700 damage game I lost, there's just not much you can do when your team sucks, you know? That's the simple fact about it. Did not expect the Einstein files to be censored. I did. It's our government, dude. I mean, Trump is 100% in the files. I find it funny that there are people that try standing up for Trump when it's very obvious the reason the files were blacked out is because Trump was in them. Why else would our current administration black out the files if if there was nothing to hide. It's all the politicians. That's why. All of them are blacked out because our entire government is in the files, obviously doing things they shouldn't be. It's just a fact. Anybody that's thinking otherwise is just wrong. I don't care if you're politically left or right. Politicians of all shapes and sizes are in those files. I'm gonna back up. There's one pen. Nice. Nice. Look at that. We got some good RNG there. I do find it funny, though, when Trump was first trying to run for office, he was saying how he's going to release the files, and then never did. I mean, the files are technically released, but not really. Let's be honest here. There's one pen, two pens. I'm not gonna trade. The Badger reloads fast enough to get another shell out there, so I'm just gonna be smart. And they don't have any super dangerous tank destroyers, so that was bad driving from me. I will admit that. Go! Speed! Boop. There you go. Nice 520. I love the HE on this thing. Wow. I am very surprised that hit. Okay. There it is. The spawn camping Sheridan once again. Why bother driving any tank destroyer? Okay, game. Ram me. Please ram me. Yeah, that was a great play, dude. Ooh, I'm really good. Bye. Well, we did fine. Nothing crazy in terms of damage, but our mark will go up. And we gotta win. We're texting and tanking. Nah, I think we're fine, you poob. Well, we went up 0.62%. I actually didn't get much XP, only 222 that game. I played a little more passive than I should have, but I've just been playing passive in general. Politicians, CEOs, high-ranking military, actors, big money banker. Yeah, it's everybody. It's anybody with position. But I don't even know why they released the files. I don't know why they did. Like, nobody was really talking about the Epstein files. Like, if you look at, like, the Google graph of when people were talking about it, it was, like, being talked about a lot for a certain time period. And then it kind of died down. And then the administration released the files, and now it's going to go way back up because now everybody's going to talk about how they're censored. It's pretty stupid if you ask me. If I were in those files, I would forget about it. You know, I just wouldn't talk about them. But Trump's not smart. I mean, that's obvious. So, my Rheinmetall Panzerwagen is not going to help me. And there is 0% chance I'm driving my car alone to the... There's just no way. I'm not going to go there. So, I guess, yeah, and look at that. They're freaking super heavy spotted going over to the heavy flank. Or the medium flank. I'm no fool. Like, I'm not dumb enough to let my mediums, like my Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, screw me over because they decided that they didn't want to do their role as a medium. It's just not happening. Oh. Okay, and he hits that. That's impressive. Wish I was that good at the game. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my shot on that. Good job, 4005. You got me. I hope it was worth it. I hope your entire game being thrown away so that you could pen me for one shot was worth it. I already know what's going to happen here with this Sheridan. I don't like any of this that's going on, honestly. Boop. Nice. 450. Okay, Chieftain pens me at that angle. Okay. This is bad. I should not have put myself in this spot. I will fully admit to that. I didn't over-aggress. I just put myself in a really awkward position. There's 1 pen into the 62. 2 pens into the 62. 3 pens into the 62. Goodbye. Okay. The tunnel is pretty wild right now. But we're good.
At Cotmo_Lego donated $10 through Super Chat. Which do you hate more, 183 or Sheridan? Also, I hate the current 183. I enjoyed playing the weaker version of 183. Krill issue to current owners who hated the old.
I do appreciate the donation. I still don't know what you mean. I would assume you mean, do I dislike playing the current 183? And... oh, I'm spotted. Great. Chieftain spotted me. Dang. I'm dead. Yeah. Of course. Nobody on my team's helping me. They're all down in the dip, and I'm stuck up there because they all wanted to screw me over. So, oh well. Either way, I still don't know what you mean. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm going to just tell you both. I wanted clarification on whether you meant, do I hate driving the 183 or do I hate going up against the 183? I hate going up against the 183. I don't mind driving the 183, but I hate going up against it. I like driving the Sheridan. I hate going up against the Sheridan. So that's how I look at it. Can our team just win this already, bruh? This Rheinmetall is very frustrating. Because, as I said, he screwed over the medium flank. But thank you for the donation, you poob. Alright, I need to have some candy. Oh, nom nom. We did okay. Nom nom nom. Alright. See what we can do here. Yeah, I did make a misplay in that game. I was hoping from the position I was at, I was going to be able to overlook the dip and shoot the tanks when they were poking. But they pushed out of the dip faster than I expected them to, and then I kind of just got stuck where I was. The Caro side armor is absolutely useless. Take this from the 183 and that balances it. Nah. I've said it in the past. All Wargaming needs to do to balance the 183 is turn it into a heavy. Problem solved. If that tank was a heavy, just like the Caliban, it no longer has the ability to sit in the back of the map, which means it no longer has the ability to just randomly shoot you. But because it's a tank destroyer, it gets crazy pen. It gets crazy damage per minute, right? It gets all these things that it doesn't deserve. If it was a single shot, or not, it is a single shot, but if it wasn't a tank destroyer, 99% of the reason it's cringe would be taken away. It's the fact that Wargaming has it as a TD is what allows it to be stupid. Ooh, that was surprisingly close. Okay, wow. Oh my god, guys, I just... It just gets tiring to have the same old experience every single time I drive this tank. Oh, look, the flat side of an E75. Oh, darn, I missed. You know? Like, I would be at least 400 damage right now. Just a little frustrating. Sheridan is going to get shot by every other player apart from me. Okay, there's 1 pen. I didn't even get any assistance, so we've basically just done nothing this game. Yashar, you really want to do this. There's 387 off you. I mean, the thing is, I can just wait for my shells. Oh, the spawn camping T-57 Heavy. Wow. Whoa. I'm just getting, I'm in one of those moods where I'm just getting a little sick of this. Like, I really am. I'm getting a little sick of the gun just screwing me over every shot I fire, you know? Like, I don't mind the occasional shot missing, but, like, come on, game. Every shot? Every single shot, bruh. It's definitely irritating. .360, not bad. The best way to deal with this 57 Heavy is to, well, about 450. Gonna reload again. He only has 2 shots. However, the Char is a big threat. Great. You know what? Get out of my freaking game, you piece of trash. Like, actually, get out of my game. You're not good. And it's funny to watch players like that Char think that they're gonna get away with that. I'm fast enough that the 57 Heavy will not be able to clip me. But, like, it's just funny. You see these players, and they're like, ooga booga, I'm going to get away with it. No, you're not. You're not going to get away with it. Stop trying to think that you're good enough to rush a Caro and get rewarded. It's never going to happen. Okay, now we got the Chieftain on us. Of course. Oh, thank you, RNG. I love it. I love this gun. There's 1 pen. He misses. 2 pens. 3 pens. I'll let him kill my Conqueror. I don't really care, to be honest, because once he kills the Conqueror, I can just push over here and get 1. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad, guys. How dare I try and actually, you know, hit an easy shot on the Chieftain when I can get screwed over instead. Get out of my game, bro. Goodbye. Like, did you see that shot that missed? That was crazy. But we did good. 5,500 damage. You know what's funny? It's the same map again. All times that we've played on Hellas, we've had a really good game. You know why? It's because Hellas has the terrain to allow a medium to do well. I actually think Hellas is one of the most balanced maps in Blitz, because you have a heavy side, you have a medium side, and you have the ability to work both sides of the map totally independently. And that's what I really like about Hellas. Well, there you go. We went up another 6.4% in that game, which now places us at 82.54. So we're going up pretty fast, actually. I mean, I have to say, this has been a pretty quick experience so far. That's not to say that every game we play is going to be great, but we've been having a very, very chill experience in the Caro so far. I swear Wargaming has a fetish for nerfing shell velocity. Yeah, I don't know why Wargaming nerfs shell velocity. Best way to make coins in the game? Well, there's a couple ways. First of all, take advantage of the Christmas event that's currently going on, because right now you can put ornaments on your tree for free. And even if you only have like a couple ornaments, you can still get like a 10% credit boost. So it's pretty nice, even if you're free to play. Second of all, obviously premium tanks. You get a free premium tank just for logging in the game. The Rudy, right? So you got premium tanks that you get for free. You got a bunch of stuff, and that would be my recommendation. Take advantage of premium tanks. Take advantage of the free premium time you have right now. That's going to be your best way to, wow. Yeah, there it is, dude. Full speed on the move. You hit me, Michael? Okay, bro. Okay, Michael. I forgot I'm not allowed to have fun in this game. Yeah, enjoy that. You put yourself in that spot. Now you're going to learn your lesson. Boom, tracked the STB. Boom, STB down. That is why you do not cross that. Simple as a fact, you know? You do not cross that gap. Welp, the VK90 is moving up, and I'd love to be able to shoot the VK90. Boop. There we go, 352. Now, obviously, the Caro has the most effective DPM on single shot, so shoot once, reload once. Boop. There you go, 369. Boop. 365. And this is where the Caro is really dangerous, because I'm not really in a situation where I have to worry. Boop. 364. And because I have gear oil, I can also back up fast enough that the Chieftain does not have the shell on me, so the Chieftain shoots. Aim it on the BK. Boop. Ah, that was actually a really, really cringe shot there. Come on, reload. And there you go, 407. Already up to 2,700 damage in this game, which is pretty good. And we have the VK90. Boop. There you go. 233. I just want to point that out to you. 233, guys. That's what I rolled. That's pretty impressive. Boop. There you go. And a boop. There you go. Sweet. 3,700 damage. Don't think I'm going to get any more, but that's a pretty good game. Oh, you know what? Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Oh, I was going to YOLO ram him, but I'll take it. Either way, pretty good game for the Caro. Hellas is like your home. I wish. There you go. We got our second mark on the Caro now. We did pretty good that game. We assisted a lot. We did a lot of damage. Tracking that STB was huge. It was absolutely huge because it stops that player from doing anything. And you can see that. The STB got dumpstered on. They're bad, but the problem is players like that don't learn their lesson. That's why players stay bad. Like, this STB's played 13,000 games, and they're still 47% win rate. And the reason why they stay 47% is because a person that's smart enough to learn from their mistakes would be like, oh, I got nuked crossing that gap in my STB. I shouldn't do that again. But then you get players like that who literally do it again. And then they're shocked. Oh, wow, I got nuked again. Whoa. They make it, like, across successfully one time, and then the other 9, they die. And because they made it across one time, it's a good play, you know? That's the problem. Players need to learn from their mistakes. And if they do, then they won't do that again. Like, if I was that STB and I was a beginner and I made that play and I got utterly annihilated doing it, I wouldn't do that play again. And that's the problem. That's why people stay 40%. They just never learn. They just do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. I don't get it. My brain will never comprehend how that's possible. Like, when I play this game, you notice I don't ever go to the crossing unless I'm like the only medium. And the reason why is because I'm smart enough to understand that going to that crossing in itself is a risk. And why bother risking it when I can sit in mid, still spot, still support my team, and not have the downside of being screwed if my team falls apart? Can you tell us how to make more coins? I just told you, bruh. I hate when I give like an entire explanation and then they're like, all right, I'm going to ask again. Come on, 54, poke it. Come on, come on. Boop. There you go, 327. Okay, nice. I didn't get any assistance, which I think is kind of cringe. Ooh. Ooh. I'm getting out of here now. Yeah, nah, mate. This is not it. Nice tracking shot into the Chieftain. We go this way, and boom, I'm in cover. Done. Sweet. I did 1,800 damage, by the way. But that's where the Caro is crazy good. When the gun actually works, and you can get those shots out. Okay. Is this what we're gonna do? Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're all just gonna fucking yell. Okay. Wow. Literally fucking dog shit, bro. Wow. Oh, gotta tunnel Droodles. Oh, gotta tunnel Droodles. Wow. That actually really pissed me off. They threw their game for it. They threw their game for it. Wow. Actually, no, we might lose, but I just can't fucking believe that, dude. Wow. That really pissed me off. I played that smart. And I get punished for playing smart. Wow. That was fun. That was really fun. Chieftain, full health, killed it. Both of the tanks that tunneled me died. Both of the tanks that tunneled me died. Chieftain YOLO'd down the hill just to tunnel me. And the 54E1 YOLO'd out into the open. Both died. Those are the only tanks on the enemy team that died. So congrats. I hope it was worth it. Oh yeah, guys. The EU server. Oh, it's so much harder. I don't care how many times you play on the EU server, you won't get games like that. Yep. And we lost. I should have gone into the town, but I shouldn't have gotten YOLO'd either way. That was bullshit. The fact that their whole team YOLO'd me and got away with it is insane. That's insane. It's because our grill did nothing, and the 183 did nothing. 40%. Like, the one time I actually rely on my tank destroyers to do something, they just do nothing. They just sit in the corner and jerk off. Like, all my 183 and grill had to do was punish those tanks for driving out into the open. That's all they had to do. But that was too challenging. Nope. I only get punished by 183s when they're on the enemy team. Not when they're on my team. Nom nom nom. Alright. See what we can do here. I got the free Skoda. Nice. Oh, my eye's itchy. It's fine. There'll be more tanks crossing. There you go. There's one. Come on, 183. Go for it. 2. 3. Yeah, games like that last one really pissed me off. Because it's not even like I'm doing something wrong. I just get YOLO'd because I guess I exist, you know? There's the 268. I have a 183 right there. I'm just praying that he gets spotted, but I know that he won't. Oh, what is this, bruh? Oh my god. Oh boy. Here we go. There it is. There's the 183. Go. Okay, good. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. 2,500 damage dealt already. Every now and then you have like a bad game, but thankfully the one bad game that I've had, I'm also going to save my G-Sore from bleeding health. But the one bad game that I had is made up for because we've had some good games in return. Bro, this grill sticking his gun barrel through the tank is not going to help me. This is not a hard shot grill. But yeah, this was a better game, of course. So one thing the Caro can't really deal with amazingly is getting YOLO'd, because obviously it's a Caro, it's an auto reloader. If you YOLO it, you're gonna fall apart very quickly. I already know this G-Sore is gonna try and block me. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, try to block me harder, bro. Piece of shit. Shouldn't have saved you. Well, not bad. 85.32. What did we go down in that previous game? We probably didn't go down that much. Yeah, we went down 0.82. So we're back up. We're up higher than we were before. So we have like one bad game, and then, you know, apart from that, the other games we've had are pretty chill. It's just a little frustrating to have a bad game like that. We're still averaging 3,700 damage in the Caro, and we're going 73%, so I'm not really having a bad session at all here today. If we keep this up, we should be doing good. Using Nokia in 20... Why are we talking about Nokia? Nokia C2. What is a Nokia C2? I know what a Nokia is, but I don't know what that is. It is a phone. Looks fine. I mean, it looks like just, you know, kind of a cheaper smartphone. It's chill. Although the camera looks pretty bad, I will say that. I'm waiting for the Samsung Trifold to come to America. Spectaculo. What do we have up against? ST100, 121B. I do not like fighting 121Bs. They hit so hard. They really do. 380 Alpha is super dangerous because it also has like 3,400 DPM. Looks like our team is heading this way to support me, so that's nice. Didn't want to get stuck on this, but there you go. Good. Hello. Interesting. See, what's weird is that nothing spotted there. So these tanks are obviously alone. Oh, why? Why? Like, why are we here, bruh? Alright, well, I'm gonna drive over and shoot the ones who... Oh my god, dude, I'm so sick of this game. I'm getting so tired of it already. I can't do anything. I'm not allowed to deal any damage. Ah, brother. There you go, we get a pen. Give me the kill, at least. No, of course not. Of course. 541! You know what, Minnow? You know what? Get out of our game. Yeah. Get out of this game. Nobody likes you. Yeah, bye-bye. 541. I've done 700 damage and they've lost basically half their team. It's because I'm playing passive, and you get games like this, and they're steamrolls, and you can't do anything, right? I mean, when you're playing passive and you're trying not to bleed health, and you get steamrolls, it's just challenging to do a lot of damage. You need games that last more than 5 seconds, and that is not what we're having here. And then what happens is I play aggressive to get damage, and I get, like, YOLO'd by the entire enemy team and die. So. Okay. Okay. 290. 290. 360 alpha, 290. Oh my god, dude. It's just, it's irritating. It's very, very irritating to roll such bad shots. We're gonna move over here. We got the K91. There's 1 shot. And 2 shots. Yeah? Shoot me a 3rd time. Oh, you can't. Darn. Goodbye. You think this Yo is going to tunnel me out of the 3 tanks here? Let's find out. Alright, there you go. He shoots once. And he shoots twice. Beautiful. 1 pen. It's a low roll. Now I'm going to be completely blocked by all my teammates. Of course. Of course. 2 pens.
That is underscore faucet donated $2 through Super Chat.
Oh my god!
I have 500 matches. How'd I play the lion?
Thank you for the donation. I don't get 3K because of that. Thanks, game. Well, it's so hard to enjoy this tank. It's really hard to enjoy it. It's funny because the Carl used to be one of my favorite tier 10s, but wow. Just getting the same miss it like every shot, dude. How do I play the Lion? I would recommend to watch my guide on the Lion. Or, I do have a 3-mark stream on the Lion. That wouldn't be a bad idea either. Either of those are going to be your best way to learn how to play it. Oh boy, we have Lagundo. Not mad cause bad. For those of you who don't know who Lagundo is, he's one of the most toxic yappers known to humankind. He literally just yaps every single game. If he does bad this battle, just expect him... Oh my god, wow. I actually might nominate the Karo to have the worst gun I've ever seen in tier 10. It really is pretty bad. The thing is that because you shoot so often, you really get to experience the bad. Karo with V-stabs, it doesn't make a difference. I know that you might say it does, but it doesn't. Well, if Lagundo's going to run away, I'm not going to help him. Ah, of course. Of course. Am I going to be shot by the Karo? No. I am chill. Well, a very exciting game for the Karo so far. We have Minecrafter in the Kampfpanzer, who's getting rushed by every single player on the enemy team. Yo, guys, they nerfed the T-57. Oh, look at that. Look at this accurate gun. Whoa. Thank God this tank has a lot of shells, because if it didn't, it would be so bad. And... yeah, goodbye. Look at that. We're rolling out the damage, guys. We're getting them good. Oh, there's just a random E4 there. 376. Is our whole team just autoloaders or something? Like, how have they dealt so much damage, bruh? This E4 wants me so bad. It's just another one of these steamroll style games where I deal like 5 damage. Thanks Stridzvon, you piece of trash. Yeah. Yeah, you deserve to get shot. 100% deserved. Oh my god. Just move out of my way, bro. Move. You're terrible. Move. Actual garbage. Move. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm driving into you. Oh, I didn't mean to. Didn't see you there. Oh, guys, I'm driving in sniper mode. Oh, weird. I don't see the Stridzvon. Like, oblivious. Actually oblivious teammates. It's like I cast a Harry Potter spell. Oblivioso! Okay. You're just that good, I guess. I'm backing... oh, okay. I guess the 4005 is just gonna suck it all up. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Droodles, be kind. No. No, these people do not deserve my kindness. T-57 isn't what it used to be? Wrong. I can't tell if that's rage bait or not, but I don't really care. Anybody making that as an opinion is wrong. The 57 Heavy is still easily one of the best autoloaders. It's just always funny to me when people are like, oh my god, it's nerfed, Droodles. It only does 1120 damage now instead of 1200, even though it has a faster intraclip, more DPM, better turret armor, and more mobility. Like, where's the nerf? I'm trying to find it. Hello, Sheridan. Goodbye. 4,500 damage, 5 kills. That was a pretty good game. Up 2%. I don't think we aced it, but we probably got a first class. Yeah, not bad. We're up to 87% now, which is not too bad at all. We're getting there. We are getting there, guys. I don't know if I'm going to finish 3-marking it today. I might do it off camera, because it is getting a little late. And we're starting to get into that time span where every single battle has 3-mark players. It's crazy that every tank you try to 3-mark suddenly becomes unenjoyable. It's not every tank. That's not true. The 5A, I had an incredibly fun time 3-marking. I had a lot of fun 3-marking the BZ-75. Both the Chinese tanks I had a lot of fun. The VK-72 was not a bad 3-mark experience. I couldn't win games in the VK. Okay. Oh, I'm screwed. I just realized. I'm dead. Great. That was an amazing play for me. I know you're... This was a bad move for me. I will fully admit that. I might not actually be dead, though. Okay. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, we didn't bleed that much health, but I wasn't paying attention. My fault. Didn't think that my 2 and 5B, who's a pretty decent player in 3-marks, would be dumb enough to not go bridge in a 2 and 5B. But, I mean, hey, I'm surprised every day. Okay. Well, we penned A shots, which I guess is better than none. Heck spotted me. I guess the Hori did. Don't really know what... Oh, there it is. Yeah. I'm gonna get pushed by my teammate, of course. Nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How many tier 10s have I 3-marked so far? A pretty decent amount, actually. Boop. That player's dead. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. 453 HE. Boop. 295. 295. It's just funny. That's better. I will take that graciously. Alright, I'm the fastest tank here by far. Of course, my 2 and 5B's actually out accelerating me, but I'm still the fastest tank. There's 1, 2, and we actually did pretty good. 3 kills, 3,400 damage. I'm surprised. I did not expect to deal good damage this game, but that's what the Karo does. It's just great at picking up kills, especially, again, when you do get that frontline capability. Did you 3-mark the Ag? Yes, I did. It was a pretty easy 3-mark. You're trash. Actual piece of trash, bro. That 2 and 5B purposefully cut me off there so I couldn't get around him and get the kill. Actual dog shit gameplay there from that player. We still went up on our mark, 1%, but yeah. You're actual garbage, bro. Yeah, I got a thumbs down. You get a turd from me as well. That's garbage gameplay, and I hope you're aware of that. Actual garbage gameplay. Get better at the game, bro. Like, if it was a bad player, I can understand the you know, oops, I didn't see you there. But if you're like a 70% or 65%, or you're driving a 3-mark, 2 and 5B, and you're running your comp camo because you have too big of an ego to not run it, I'm gonna call you an asshole if you... Like, he literally cut me off. Like, you guys can see that. I tried to purposely spin him out when he was doing that. But... Like, if we go back here... This is very clearly him obviously cutting me off. Like, he did not even slightly turn to give me room. Like, that's just asshole behavior. You're an asshole. This is why, like, the comp players don't like me, though, because I call them out. He should switch to a racing game? Yeah, it might suit him better there. It's just funny. They have, like, this ego, and, I don't know. I don't really care. In my YouTube recap, I'm Droodles top 2%. Yes. Mwahahaha. What's my main phone? Samsung Z Fold 7. Okay. Welp. What do they have? Sharfie Chair, Sheridan, and of course an E50M. Some of the games I play in the car are really enjoyable, and then some of the games I play are really not enjoyable. And it's funny how different they are. As much as I want to shoot that super conch, I gotta be real careful over here. I don't know where their tanks are. It's 1 pen. 2 pens. Of course, just goes right through my armor. I'm so glad that Wargaming decided to share. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. That's exactly what I expected. That's why you saw me bailing off the hill as fast as I could. Because this side of the map you can be shot, and the other side you can't. That's good for the game, right? That you can be nuked on this side of the hill. Ah, okay. Wow. Wow. I'm sick and tired of this game, bro. Actually, like... Yeah. L. Fuck off. Players like that really piss me off. They think they're good. They think that, oh, I'm in a Sheridan, I can get away with this dog shit play. The fact that my shells even missed him alone is a miracle on his part that he got away with that play. And then the fact that he tested his luck again is insane to me. Players like that really piss me off. But that's why the Sheridan pisses me off. It never misses. It hits every shot. Best player in the game. Every Sheridan player. They never miss. They're just the best, I guess. It's really frustrating. Of course, my teammates are just kind of spawn camping and doing literally nothing. 2 full health Sheridans. You guys gonna do anything, or are we just gonna like sit here and do nothing the entire battle? Is that our really skillful gameplay? There you go. Just not gonna do anything, I guess. Bye-bye. Yep. Hit you with an L as well. The tunnel is insane. It really is. Like, they're literally YOLOing me at full speed, trying to kill me. Wow, I'm shocked that that hit. Also shocked that that hit. We did okay. We didn't do anything crazy, but we got 2 kills and 3,000 damage, so I can't get mad. Then we went up. We went up 0.1. So, not much, but we didn't go down. And that's all that matters. As long as we can keep going up, I'm fine with it. We're close. We're only like 6% away at this point, so we don't really need to have any crazy gameplay. I'm dying. Okay. Can you teach me how to play the Chieftain? Are you still trying to 3-mark it, bruh? You have to have at least, like, 8 billion games in the Chieftain, and you're in the enemy team. Alright, here we go. It's just funny how every game you play, Sheridan 183 4005. It's one of those 3, every battle. Every single game. The VZ is going to go up the hill. That's a fact. So if the VZ goes up the hill... Oh, what is that? Alright, track the Caro. Nice. Second pen. Beautiful. I absolutely ruined that Caro's game. I'm not sure why they stayed to... Okay. but of course I can't pen that, you know. My Sheridan has one job. It's to stop the enemy from poking. But that's too much to ask, you know. How dare I expect my Sheridan to, you know, stop the Kampfpanzer from shooting me. Alright, we reload. We have already assisted 900. We've already dealt 900, so that's a good start. Now that our E5 has decided to move up, I'm totally chill here, you know. 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Okay, bounce the VZ. $322. Just gonna reload. Okay. Not gonna poke that again. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna bleed health when I don't have the health to bleed to begin with. Bonk. 331. Bonk. Wow. Every shot low rolling, guys. Look at that. Every shot. It's, as I said, it's impressive that I can manage to low roll every single shot. The alpha damage nerf did not hurt the Karo. What hurts the Karo is me rolling 300 with a 360 alpha. That's what hurts the Karo. Goodbye. That was a nice roll, though. I will say that. That was also decent. Okay, wow. And there's the expected RNG coming out of the Karo. Ooh, boy. Alright, I'm going to try and YOLO this guy, of course. I need 2 pens. Unfortunately, we have a Murat, who's probably going to be able to get out this damage before me. There's 513. Nice! We actually got it out before the Murat. I'm not sure why they went over the hill instead of around it. They would have been able to shoot him, but I'll take it. 5 kills, 3,700 damage, and 1,300 assisted. This is, like, the best game I could have asked for to get my Karo mark up. I have no clue where the T100 is, but what I do know is that technically I could cap the base, but I also really want to get 6 kills. That would be amazing. So, let's see if I can find this T100. Let's see. Oh, there they are. Dang. I was actually really close to being able to get to them. I thought they were in this corner, but yeah. Failed YOLO attempts from the enemy. 2, yeah. There you go. We went up 2%. And I don't know if we aced it. No, but it's another first class. And that 2% has now brought us up to 90.95. We could actually get the 3 mark done in today's video. I do think that at this point, we will probably get the 3 mark done today. Not too bad. Flossie had a real unenjoyable experience 3-marking the Karo. We have only been streaming for, what, 2 hours and 30 minutes? Yeah. So, the fact that this is probably going to be the fastest 3-mark, if we can get... Oh, of course. Double Joker platoon, bro. Of course. Of course. There it is. I made it to 90%. And Wargaming said, that's not allowed, Droodles. How dare you? How dare you get to 90%? I don't have a problem with the Joker guys if they don't, like, go out of their way to tunnel me. I just don't want to deal with that, you know? Wow. This gun is just so bad. It's so bad, dude. Oh, there's the 215B. Okay. Oh, alright. Alright. Am I gonna be YOLO'd? Is this it? Yep, here we go. Here we go. I knew it. I knew they'd YOLO me. They have nothing else to do in their lives but YOLO me. Wow, that really makes you skilled. Wow, great shot there. That was really impressive stuff. I'll sit here the whole game if I have to. The whole freaking game. I don't care if I lower my mark. 137. 138. I don't care. I'll just sit here. I do not care. You won't deal damage. I won't deal damage. That'll be the experience we have today. One shot. Okay, wow. You're just that good at the game, I guess. You know, you're just built different. Okay. Built different. Built different, you know? The skill is real. I don't even know what you're supposed to do in a game like this. I mean, your whole team is just dog shit, bro. Like, 7-0 steamroll. It wasn't even the Joker, guys. I mean, obviously that Joker guy did go out of his way to tunnel me, but he didn't do anything. I hope he was happy ruining his battle to do, like, 2 shots of damage to me. I'm so glad, though, that Wargaming did buff the upper plate of the 2 and 5e so that I can't pen it anymore. Those 2 shots, if they had penned, would have actually been totally fine. But yeah, you did 1,800 damage, which was second to bottom on your team. So I hope that that was worth it. I hope it was worth doing absolutely dog shit to try and tunnel me. Congrats. And it didn't even do anything, because I knew they were going to try and YOLO me, so I specifically put myself really far back, because I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. Sometimes my brain is smart enough to comprehend what's going to happen before it does. And I see 2 and 5B. I see speed boost, and I see tank trying to rush me. So I'm no fool. Oh, look, we're up against them again, guys. What a shocker. What I will do is probably end off the stream after this game. I'm going to swap it to Supremacy. And, yeah, if I fight them again, when I set it to Supremacy, I'm going to end off the stream. Because I'm not ruining my mark because these guys want to, like, try and purposely stream snipe. I don't know if they are or not. I don't really care. Even if they're not, I'm still not going to play this game when they're just getting into my battles over and over. It's not worth my time to go up against that, you know? Not playing this game to try hard. I'm playing it to have some fun. There you go. I mean, ooh, what a shocker, guys. The 215B is going out of his way over to the medium flank. So, here's the ultimate counter, right? When you see these players going out of their way to try and tunnel me here, the counter to that is leaving. Because now they're over there, right? 2 and 5B stuck there. I'm just going to leave. I don't need to deal with them. I'm going to go deal with the G-SOR or the tank. I'm going to go deal with the other vehicles. And because my Vickers is in mid, they can't push out and get me. So they've basically locked themselves in that position, and they can't do anything about me now. So I'm going to move over here towards the G-SOR or the tank. There we go. 487. Yeah, hi, Cackety. Fun fact, I see you too. You're not special. I have a 183 covering me, which is actually rather interesting. Poke it. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. That is what I thought. Hmm. A little worried about the 268. I'm gonna leave. I don't trust that 268... Yeah, there it is. I knew it. Yeah. Minus 628. I knew it. I knew that 268, even though he's dog shit, and he's not doing anything, I just knew he was gonna go out of his way to tunnel me. I hope they YOLO me. I really do. I hope they get trashed on by that 183. That'd be freaking hilarious, dude. Yeah, bye. Bye-bye. It's weird how I just left and you got completely stuck there with no team support. Oh, no. You screwed up your HE on me. Darn. Oh, no. Darn. L. Come on. Somebody else YOLO me. I'll wait. L okay. It's your fault. It's your fault. You shouldn't have pushed me. I'm in a freaking autoloader. Learn your lesson, bruh. Okay, and he goes for me. Okay. Wow. Nice 190 damage. Whoa. I knew he was going to tunnel me too. I knew he was going to purposefully shoot me, because why would you shoot anything else when you're about to die? You know? I was just hoping. I was just praying that the 268 would shoot the Hori, because you'd get more damage. But no. I'll just throw my game away and shoot the Karo. It's fine. I only went down 0.2. Like, I'm not going down. We're winning the game, you know? As I said, like, you threw your game to go far corner in a 2 and 5B. Driving a heavy far corner is a dog shit play. And all I did was leave. He's stuck there for the rest of the game. He threw his game away to try and counter me. And I just leave. I don't care. This is what I mean. Like, I'm not stupid. When I see these players, they think, oh, I'm gonna counter him. I'm gonna go to the far corner and stop him from making this play. And it just doesn't work, you know? So as I said, if I go up against him again, which I actually didn't, but I was gonna say, if I do go up against him again, I'm gonna end off the stream. But set it to supremacy. We don't have them against us, so we'll keep trying. We'll see. The YOLO and Droodles still dancing around them? Yeah. That 268 really wanted me. Like, I wasn't even spotted, and the 268 was just sitting there waiting for me. And, of course, the 268 is the highest camo values for any TD, so it gets away with whatever it wants. Okay. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. My name's Droodles Blitz, and I try making good plays, but that's not good. Playing Blitz is, like, dying. Okay. So bad. I hate medium side on this map. It's probably one of the least enjoyable maps for me to drive a medium tank on. Alright, there's one pen. Yep, there it is. Oh, that misses. The reason I hate this map is because you have, like, these piece of shit players that are just camping, waiting for me to make a single play. Okay. Every single time I poke, this Conf Panzer cannot stop riding my balls, bro. Holy crap. Could you tunnel any harder, my dude? Oh, I must shoot to the Karo. You see, indubitably, he's poking. I must only shoot to the Karo every time he makes a single breath of air. I do say, good sir. I do say. The Karo appears to be poking again. I must shoot the Karo. What a skilled team. 290. Guys, what another skilled team we have here. Full health Sheridan spawn camping. Yo guys, I'm really good. Well, make your bets in the comments. What's the Sheridan's win rate? This Sheridan is 100% why we lost the game. Legitimately the worst player I've ever seen. Look at that. We're back down to 89% now. I haven't made a single mistake in any of these games. Like, look at my team. What do I do when this is my team result? Sheridan. 43% win rate. 40.05. Does one shot of damage. 183. Like, it's very unenjoyable to play this game. And you're doing great. You know, you're having a good session, you're making your way up there, and then it just goes to shit because you get the worst teams ever. And like, my win rate's still 74%, but I just can't do anything when every game I play, this is what I'm dealing with. Now we get Dead Rail. Great. Truly amazing. I have a Sheridan who is sitting there. That's the bush he's sitting in. Well, you know what, Sheridan? I'm not helping you. Sorry. If you don't want to help me, I'm not going to help you. I'm going to go to mid, and I'm going to farm out their heavies like a little piece of shit. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. One. Two. Three. Goodbye. Let's see if I can clip out the C100. C100 just shot. One. Two. Three. 2,200 damage so far. Rip 183? Nah. I don't give a shit. 183 players can suck my schlong. That's what I think about 183 players. Okay. And that's the average Caro experience right there. Alright, well, the Kron can do the aggressive plays for me. And 3, 2, 1. Alright, there. Oh, my bad. My bad game. My bad. There's 1 pen. 2 pens. Of course, I can't dump my reserve shell, but he's dead either way, so it's fine. Okay. You know what? I don't really care, Kron. You know why? Because you're dead. That's why I don't care. The other tanks are on the other side of the map. Okay. No damage for Droodles. It's fine. We've already dealt 4K. This was a decent game. Someone lend me a press account. I want to try the 183. Yeah, it is a free tank. Just grind it. It's not that challenging. God, look at this thing's aiming time. It's actually wild how long it takes to aim in. Nice. That was a crazy good snap there. Beautiful. Yes. Alright, that's 2 kills. And let's see. I mean, he's obviously right here. Boom. 356. Boom. And boom. Beautiful. 5,731 damage. 3 kills. That's why I didn't go over to the medium flank, because why would I? There you go. Got an ace. That was pretty good. Alright, well, our mark percentage is now 92.17, which is pretty good. Our mark previously was at 91, I think, at its highest. Yeah. Oh, I had a burp there. Okay, so we're at the highest we've been now. Not bad. I will star that. We got a bunch of Caro games starred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. 92.17 means that we only need, like, a couple more good games. Do you think I should get Progetto? I mean, it's up to you. I like the Progetto, but it depends on... I also don't know what Progetto you mean. Do you mean the premium Progetto, the Progetto 65, the tier 10, or the Progetto 46 tier 8? Again, like, there's, you know, there's also a tier 9 Progetto, but I don't think you're talking about that one. But you have to be more descriptive with me. That's just as simple as it gets. You have to realize that I base what I say off... I'm assuming you mean the Progetto 65, but it's just you have to type it, bruh. I'm a descriptive person. What is 3 marking? It is the little marks that come on your gun barrel and tell you that you are better than 95% of the player base. That was a bad play for me. I don't know why I didn't back up. Oh my god, our whole team's going... Great. Great. Of course. Fucking kill yourself, bro. Dog shit, no camo grill. Yeah, whatever, bro. I fucking hate Middleburg. I really do. This map pisses me off. Fuck this map. Every time I play in Middleburg, it's fucking dog shit. You know why? Because of this. This is why. I get spotted by some no camo grill in the freaking open. And there's our team capturing the bases. Oh, I'm sorry, 62. You didn't want to support me? Fuck you. Just so sick of these teams. Every time, it's the same crap. Oh, I'm spotted. There you go. There it is. The grill in the open. Shooting me again. A no fucking camo grill. Nuking me, bro. God. He's no fucking camo. Sitting in the open. No bush. Not spotted. Shoots me to text me. I'm so pissed. Wow. Just fucking wow. The grill's good for the game. All tank destroyers are good for the game. TD should be able to outspot you. Great. I've done 337 damage. By far the worst game I have played yet. And I'm stuck. Thank God. This dumbass fucking 62A won't move out of my way. Wow. Who could have guessed, guys, that going down was a bad play? Who could have guessed that? We have 3 mediums, by the way. This isn't like, oh, you know, we had 1 medium. No, we had 3 mediums. We had a Kampfpanzer 50-ton. And some other mediums as well. But nah. Nah, let's not go to the medium flank. That would be too smart. Okay. Okay. Okay, bud. Guess you're just that good at the game that you can just insta-snap in your E4 and hit it. I wish I was good at this game. I wish I could just drive my medium to the medium flank and not get anally raped for trying to play the game. But no, instead my whole team goes down, gets a 7-0 steamroll. We almost lost on base cap. How did he hit that? The world will never know. The world will never know. I can have the most beautiful shot, track the E4, stop him from hitting me, and in return, he can fucking insta-snap me and hit it. Because that's the kind of players that we go up against. That's what they are. They're that good at the game that apparently they can insta-snap me when turning the turret. I shoot somebody, fully aimed in, and it misses. But no, the E4, insta-snap. Grinding my Kampfpanzer 70 and still no second class? I don't know what that means. Oh, Kampfpanzer 50. You mean the medium? Just every time I go over 90%, I get the worst fucking teams. I'm so mad. I looked away for one set. We had 3 mediums on our team, and I thought, oh, we have 3 mediums. We'll be fine on the hill. And I look behind me as soon as I make one slight aggression, and all of my mediums bailed off the hill and fucked me over. Do you remember, for those of you that watch my channel a lot, you may remember I posted a video a couple months ago. And on that video, I specifically said that I am so sick of these dog shit mediums, and I'm no longer helping them in my heavies. And the reason I said I'm no longer helping the mediums in my heavies is because every time I try and help out the mediums in my heavies, they ditch me and screw me over. Every single time. Well, that is exactly the same situation that we've run into once again. It's another battle where I play my medium, and I'm, you know, helping out the medium flank, and then I look behind me, and my entire medium flank has left me. For no reason, because they want to go town. So the whole medium flank gets thrown because of that, and I'm the one who loses all of my health in return. And it's the same shit every single time. This is why I might just start doing what Peter does, and fuck all of my mediums, and I'm gonna just be an asshole and drive my tank over towards the heavy flank and shoot the heavies. Why waste my time trying to help out my mediums when they're never going to help me? That's the simple question. It is a simple, honest question. Why waste my time, all of this effort, trying to fight the mediums, when I can just go over here and drive behind a 60 TP and farm him out? The game's already over, by the way. It's 7-0. I've done 990 damage. And by the way, I drive behind the 60, now he YOLOs the Rhino. So I literally get no damage. Ooh, 308. I'll be the one who gets shot, though, of course. Of course. How dare I, you know, play this game? Look at that. 1900 damage, and it's already over. Great. Great. Very fun. I love 7-0 steamrolls. If you look at the top of the screen, it's been basically 2 minutes. This whole game, start to finish, 2 fucking minutes. How are you supposed to deal damage when the whole game's over in 2 minutes? I don't know. I seriously do not know. This is worse than the Joker matches. At least in the Joker matches, I wasn't doing bad. I'm just dropping my mark right now. We went from 92% now to 90.21. We're going to continue going down. This is fucking awful. That is what this is. This is awful. This is why I normally stop streaming when I get to like 90%. Because for some reason, Wargaming has like this little switch that they flip. And they say, oh, Droodles, you're going 75%? You're averaging 3,600 damage? Not anymore. Now you're going to get 7-0 steamrolls on either team, and it's going to be impossible for you to do something because the whole game's over. It is... The 7-0 steamrolls are the most unenjoyable experience in the game. I don't know what else. They are by far the most unenjoyable experience in Blitz. There is nothing I hate more than steamrolls. Because you don't even get the opportunity to do anything. And I'm trying to be passive, you know, I'm trying not to bleed health, trying to make normal plays. And when I'm doing that, oh, it's over. The whole game's over. Fucking hate this game sometimes. I really do. Like, sometimes I have a chill experience playing Blitz. And then other times, it's shit like this, where you just don't know what to... Like, look at this game. I have 3 tanks going town. For no reason. They're just going town. So we're already down a bunch of tanks that ideally would be going here. Oh, we got the concept. Of course he does. 440. I roll 305 at the 360, and the concept's 380. Rolls me for 440. Wow. Just wow. At least we high rolled that shot, but that's just crazy. 440 from a 380. Wow. One, 2. Not bad. Not a bad chunk of damage. 3. There you go. That's nice. Max rolling the concept, I will take. Looks like it's already a steamroll. Potentially. There's 1. 2. I'm not going to get any kills this game, which is a real bummer. Where's the 183 going? I don't know. 1. 2. 3. I'm not going to dump the 4th one. I'll just wait. Just gonna ignore the 183. It's a decent game so far. Okay. Come on, high roll, high roll, high roll. Of course not. Of course not. And there goes 1,000 of my health. Get the fuck out of my game, you piece of shit. You're actual dog shit. But no, I'm in an Eric Concept 1, so I can deal 1,000 damage in 5 seconds. Wow. Jebaited, indeed. Oh, is he gonna insta-snap me? Oh, he tried. He did try. But thankfully, he did not hit it. Alright, well. See if we can get some damage into the ISA. Let's see. 1 pen. Two pens. 5,258 damage, 1,100 assisted, and a kill. That's a good game. Try Supremacy? Bro, we were just on Supremacy. What do you mean? We just played like 3 games in a row on Supremacy. I turned off Supremacy. They were terrible games. Well, we went up 1.71, which puts us back up to 91.92. Not a bad game. If we can get teams like that, we're fine. Alright. Gotta wipe my nose. Well, not my nose, but like, it's like a little greasy up here. For capping points instead of damage. The problem isn't the damage. We're doing fine. I just need like 3 games where I can get decent games. That's it. Like if I can average 4K for 3 battles, we're done. That's all I need. We're 92%. Like we're not really struggling here. It's just the game is refusing to give me what I want, you know? It's not rocket science. We were having some really good battles, and then Wargaming screwed me, and they stopped giving me good games. They started giving me steamrolls. They started putting me up against Joker. And because of that, it's been impossible for me to reliably deal damage. That's the problem. Like, I have no issue with having a bad game here or there, or a bad team. But when I get, like, 3 teams in a row where I'm getting insta-YOLO'd, tunneled, you know, something like that, that's where it's a little bit more frustrating for me. Because at that point, it's not me, it's the matchmaker. Great. Like, yeah, okay. Wow. Alright. Great. Amazing team, dude. Amazing. The Murat over here. Love to be able to hit that. Got a Rhymotile in our rear. Actually, you know what? That looks like a bunch of free damage. So that is what I'm going to push. .903, and goodbye. That ram took more off me than I thought it would, but still a big dub. Alright, let's move up. 4005 and 183 are detected. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, Murat's gonna run from me, of course. He's just gone. Like, what do I... Okay, bye-bye. It's like frickin' Mickey Mouse. Uh-huh. Like, okay, guess I won't do any damage to you. We could still have a decent game here. Oh, great. Oh, can't! I can't with this game! I can't, bro. We hit the freaking gun barrel? Not gonna dump my reserve shell. I'm angry, but I'm not angry enough to dump the reserve. .183 just shot. Okay. There's 1 pen. You bounced me, because you're really good. 2 pens. 3 pens. Wow, you're getting me good. I really want to get the kill, but I'm not going to eat my reserve shell. Not yet. We're doing okay so far. Okay, 183 just killed my teammate. Okay. Am I dead? Thank God I got in the cover. Goodbye. Elbozo. 4,000 damage, 3 kills. Caro, go help. What do you think I'm doing? I just killed the 183, you fucking retard. Holy crap, bro. These players are so stupid. Oh, Caro, go help. Oh. What are we talking about? I just killed the 183 fighting my ass off. I can't, dude. No, I was just gonna let my teammate die. What? Alright, we're up to 93.31 now. Got rage baited, evidently. Holy crap. It's insane. Caro, go help your teammate. My God. 46%er, of course. How about you help your teammates? Okay. Well, we did good. We did good. 93.91. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate it, Tanner. Sorry, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot to reply to you, YCam. I was a little frustrated before.
Tanner 5695 donated $10 through Super Chat.
Which Progetto 65 bat chat or Progetto? I would go for the Prog. I think the Prog's a really good all-round vehicle. Bro's built like a carrot. What does that even mean? I'm full of carrots have a lot of calcium, right? Yeah, bro, I'm full of calcium. Yeah, I wasn't gonna overpoke, because they have a Sheridan in mid. We love that. We love Sheridans. We love Sheridans. Okay, he's leaving, which is good for me, because I can move up here. Oh, and my Kron is going to do an excellent job of stopping my shot from potentially hitting the 50B. Thank you, Kron. Come on, back up. Yes, there you go, 370. Nice. Alright, 370 again. Nice. Nice. Alright, good. Good start. 1,100 damage. That's good. These players are really, really bad. Nice. I'm gonna wait for my shells to come back. They do have a 183, so I gotta be a little careful. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got our shots. Can't hit the 50B. Also can't hit the Sheridan from here. However, if we move right there, boom, 348. Aiming on the 114. Boom. Wow, 320, guys. Oh, sorry, just had a weird something take over me there for a second. You know, weird. Low rolled the 114 and then okay. I like penis inside me, guys. That's the correct answer. Okay. One. Come on, let me get the kill. Nice. Not a bad start. Of course, everybody tunnels me. Notice how I make one aggression and every single player on the enemy team immediately... Look at this. Look at the tunnel. It's impressive. It is actually very impressive. Ooga booga. Must tunnel Droodles. Oogler boogler. Well, you know what? Ooga booga this, you piece of shit. Like, it's just, I make one play, every single player on the enemy team tunnels me. And I don't understand it. My brain can't comprehend it. I really can't. The oogler boogler bibbity boo is just pretty impressive from these players. Come on, let me get the kill. Let me get the kill. Come on. Come on. No, of course we low roll again, bruh. Every time. It's a low roll. Oh, every time. Every time. Every time. Can I just get some average rolls wargaming? We went up 0.3, so we still went up. 93.61. We're close. We are close. We're less than 1 point something % away. They obviously know something you don't. Evidently. I mean, I've been winning a lot. I can't complain about my win rate today. Win rate 74.47, average damage 3,600. So like for NA, that is about as good as you're gonna get in the Caro. I got no complaints about my stats. I'm just hoping that we can get like a 6K. If we can get a 6K, we're done. And if we can get a bunch of kills, we're also done. We're almost there. We are almost there. Don't congratulate me yet, though. I know what this game's gonna do to me. It's going to screw me over. Don't take my spot. Oh my god. It's... Oh boy, I'm going to take... Oh, where are we going? He, like, goes to my spot and then turns. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. He didn't take my spot, but still. Okay. Oh. Dang. How did our T-22 get there already? Or, like, get away with that. Imagine me trying to make that play. E5. Not really sure what to do here. Yeah, I'm not sure at all what to do. Because if I move up, there's a leopard, and I don't know what the leopard's gonna do. Oh, the leopard left. Okay, I'm moving up now. Speed boost. Spooby boob. Of course. Wow, we actually hit that. That's insane. That's a Christmas miracle right there. Hallelujah! Cannot believe that that shot hit. Do they have a 183 there? I don't think so. Pretty sure I would have spotted the 183 if they were there. Don't know what to do here. I don't, because... Oh. Ooh. On, poke it, you piece of trash. Oh, okay. Alright, my bad, bro. My bad. My bad, guys. How dare I try and pin the 183? My bad. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Unspotted grill. I didn't even think I was detected, but I guess I was. I guess I was. I'm just gonna get no damage again. It's just gonna be another one of these games. Apparently the Caro can't turn for shit in water. Yeah? Oh, yeah, my bad. My bad. I'm gonna HE him, though. There you go. Nice. Great. Now we got the Yo on my rear. Gotta go over here. It's a triple shot, Yo. Okay, great. My teammate dies. That's not helpful at all, even in the I'm screwed. It's really the only thing to say. Yep, there it is. There's one tracking shot. And 2 tracking shots. And get the hell out of my game, you piece of trash. Literally, get out of my game. Who lights me on fire? There it is. There it is, guys. There it is. Lights me on fire. Lights me on fire. There it is. Whoa. Whoa, guys. Whoa. Every single time. It does not matter what I do. Of course. We'll win. They threw the game again. They threw the game to tunnel me. Lights me on fire. I can't. Oh, yeah, 183. Drive in front of the grill. You know, we could lose this. We could lose this. Our 183 is pretty freaking trash. Wow. I can't. My brain seriously cannot comprehend this. It's hard for me to understand the level of tunnel that these players have for me. Just go! It's a Yo. He's not gonna do anything to you. Yes, 268. Turn sideways to the grill. That's a good play. Wow, you're really good. Ignore. Oh yeah, wow. Look at that skill. Boom, boom, boom. Let the grill shoot you again. Whoa. You deserve euthanasia. You really do. You deserve euthanasia. Well. Yep. I have no words. I have no words. I have no words. Wow. Not GG. Shut the fuck up. We could actually win this. Nope. Well. Yep, there you go. Our mark goes down again, guys. They managed to lose, yeah. Not they. This T22, 49%, and this 268, 45%. Actual dog shit, bro. How do you let the grill get it? 48%er, bro! The grill is a 48%er! Oh my god. It's the same shit every game. Some 40%er in a tank destroyer is the player that wins the team the battle. Wow. Wow. Wow, dude. I am losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I am so sick of Blitz. I am so sick of getting fucked. Maybe I should just spawn camp every game. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that really is the play. Because when I do anything else... Oh, look, my T22 needs help. Let me go help him. Oh, he's dead. That's the experience. Anybody here? There it is. Notice how I didn't make an aggressive play. Because I'm not stupid. Every time I make an aggressive play, they have 8,000 tanks waiting for me. Yeah, of course. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, don't worry, guys. We got one pen. It's already cooked. Our team's in town again. Third time we've got Middleburg. Our team's town. Third time. 3 hours, and you didn't 3-mark it yet. Yes. Fun fact, it usually takes about 4 hours to 3-mark. I mean, you probably wouldn't know that, because you've probably never 3-marked a tank, but it does take about 4 hours. Fun fact. Yeah, is this what we're gonna do? Here we go, guys. It's happening again.
I'm on the NA server. Therefore, I must YOLO.
Booga booga! Anybody gonna shoot him? There you go. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I think the correct play is to head this route and chill here. This is the safest course of action. Because I have a terrible 183, but it doesn't matter if he's terrible. All he needs to do is exist. Him existing gives me the ability to live. Alright, nice. He won't be existing for long, though. I can tell you that. Alright, nice. Okay. He's dead, which means I'm absolutely screwed. Of course we're gonna tunnel me. Of course. Get out of my game, bro. Great shot, Błyskawica. You're really skilled. Lights me on. I can't! A freaking stock leopard PTA lights me on fire! It's insane! Wow. Come on, tunnel me more. Tunnel me more, bozo. I'll sit here all freaking game if I have to. I do not care. I do not care. Waste your battle. Oh, here he goes again. Ooh, must tunnel. Tunnel harder, bozo.
We must tunnel the Caro. I must tunnel the Caro.
God. Thank God I got out of there. What do I think about the Grill's on-move dispersion nerf? I don't think it changed the tank at all, because it already had terrible on-move dispersion. Of course. Of course. Come on, G-Sor. Come over here, buddy. Great. One. And of course he hits it. He's just that good. I mean, he lost 500 health for it, so congrats, I guess. 2. Come on, keep tunneling me. I don't care. I really don't. Oh, bounces. Doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't. Oh, our super conk's fucking useless. I just realized that. Wow. Oh, we lost again. It's my fault. I played over aggressive. This super conk, bro, is this is a real human. This is a real human. Wow. I played over aggressive. That was my bad. I should have played passive. I didn't realize. I thought from my camera view, the super conk was right behind the FE defender. I didn't realize they were in town and no camo. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have made the plays that I did. Wow. Wow. Wow, guys. Look at this skilled guy go. What do you think his win rate is? What do you think his win rate is, guys? Wow, good job. You're really good. We went up. I don't really care. We're at 33.93 now. We need one good game and we're done. Ooh, 44%. Wow. 48%. Bro, they're all 40%. Every game. How is it possible that every game I play has a 40%er? Like, bro. Oh, you want me to go to medium flank? Fuck you. Yeah? Is this what we're gonna do? We're gonna get in my way? Fuck you. Goodbye. Nope. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Screw you all. I'm going heavy flank. Eat dick. Yep. Womp womp. Elbozo. I refuse to drive to medium flank. Don't care. You're a no camo 50B with the name P shooter. G452, I wonder if they're here. Play passive, you know, they're gonna get spotted eventually. This is why I didn't go there. There's one pen. 2 pens. Of course, both low roll, but we still penned it. Ah, yes, 452. Drive in front of the Kron. Skillful gameplay. Ooh, another low roll. Ooh, we got a max roll that time. Well, we've already dealt 1,800 damage, which is pretty good. Okay. Is this what we're gonna do, team? I'm just gonna not help me. Hey guys, that was really challenging. I've already dealt 3k. This could be the game. This could be it. Going to push back. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. Just a random V4 just in the open.
My bad, guys. I should have known that, you know. Should have known there was a V4 there.
Nice. 376. Wow, this is a really bad team. Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, not happening. Not happening. It's... I give up. I give up. I give up. It doesn't matter what I do. The V4 is still sitting there. He has not moved the entire game. I mean, I did fine. This could be the Mark game. They're just so skilled, bro. They're the most skilled players in the game. Wow. These teams, bro. The Wargaming's really trying hard to throw me. Like, they're really, really trying hard to not let me mark this tank, dude. Please be done. Please. It's not going to be. It's going to be like, oh, it is done. Oh, thank God. It's done. We don't have to do it anymore. We're done, guys. We're done. Why are my teams so bad now? We were doing so good earlier. And look at these teams. Israel forever? Yeah, well, they're not going to be forever if you're a 47%er. Change your name to Palestine. Then I'll call you shit. Wow. Like, the Caro itself did fine. If we look at my stats, it was like, we did over 70% win rate. We went 70% on the dot with 3,600 average. But what's crazy is that at 50 or at 44 games, the last time I checked, we were at 75% win rate. So that means in the last 5 games we played, Wargaming threw me so many bad teams that we managed to drop our win rate by 5%. Think about that. 5% our win rate dropped. Like, how is that possible? If we look at our battle logs here, that's why. I mean, look at this. We were doing great. We were like victory, and we had a couple defeats here and there, but like most of the games we played, it was like 4 to 5 victories per defeat. And then, you know, just this garbage repeated and repeated and repeated. It's not fun to play this game when you're this close to getting the 3 mark, and Wargaming is just throwing you defeat after defeat after defeat. The Caro did fine. I have no complaints about the Caro. The gun worked most of the time, and it was a fairly enjoyable experience, apart from when the gun trolled me. But, God, when you get bad teams, especially when you're nearing the end of the mark, it's just so disheartening, because you're doing really good the whole time, and then it's just, nah. Oh well. Either way, I had a not too bad experience marking the Caro. Middleburg was terrible. Every time we played on Middleburg, it was the worst. I don't think we won a single game on Middleburg. We lost that game on Middleburg. We lost that game on Middleburg. We lost... Oh, we did win a game on Middleburg. This one. We won a single game on Middleburg. We lost that game on Middleburg. Basically, every game I played on Middleburg today was a defeat. I hate that map so much. It's so bad. Either way. We had an overall not terrible experience marking the Caro. The teams were bad, not the Caro. The Caro was fine. And it only took us 50 games. That's actually a very short amount of battles to mark a tank. So I'm not mad when it comes to the Caro. And that is now the 25th tank that we've 3 marked. So I don't know what's next. I might do the M6 next, because it just got buffed, and I think it would be a fun vehicle. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more content like this in the future, I'll see you in the next one. And apart from that, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the donations. Bye-bye.